Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. We're live. Welcome everybody. Welcome. I have to confess, like this live was just one of those things that you say you promise somebody and you're like, I have to do it because I am super tired. Well, I was like, wait, we're supposed to go on live today. That's why I'm not showing my camera because I'm literally just lying down. My body is broken. But thank you guys so much. Today we are going to be talking about death, inheritance, and the African story. Basically, things have been happening this week surrounding. Oh, our course rep is here. Welcome, Irino. Say welcome, everybody. Please, as you come in, make sure to like. We're going to be having a discussion about how we view it as Africans, as Nigerians. This whole story about Herbert Wigwe's estate going into the court, MOHBAD'S estate. In fact, in MOHBAD'S own case, he's unfortunate to have come from a family that did not keep their grievance aside and at least lay him to rest. Herbert Wigwe's family, they were able to keep their grievances aside, lay him to rest before proceeding with their chaos. But in Mohbad's own case, like I said, he is still in the mortuary as we speak because the family have refused to keep their grievances aside and at least lay him to rest first. Okay. Welcome, Faith. Welcome, Shegun. These are our gang members. Welcome. We have like 20 people, I think 28. Yes. Guys, please like the live stream as you come in. I want to say a big thank you to all of you. The channel has grown, new people coming in, the oldies, of course, from time to time. If I skip any comment, you can always help me to, reply the person and explain because sometimes people might get some information confused. If you have the time, just help your girl out and always. I mean, I see you people's work. Thank you so much. So we've just concluded, I think, the 1 year memorial for Herbert Wigwe. Remember that I think Mohbad died before Herbert Wigwe. Herbert Wigwe died February last year. It was very tragic, very tragic, in the sense that that was one of the deaths that I will tell you, since I moved to Canada, if I'm going to be very honest with you, I have broken down very few times. And I would say first, the time I broke down in tears was when I was editing the video of my leaving, the day I took my car to school for the last time when I was leaving. When I was editing that video, I broke down. When I was, of course, at the airport, the day I was coming, I broke down. But I mean, in Canada here, I think it was around February. I don't remember. I think October-ish when I edited the video. No. February too. February 2023. So that was one. The next year again, February, first Herbert Wigwe's death came in. This month is not really the best weather-wise for us. And it was the most confusing. If there was a time when I literally stopped at the middle of junction in Canada and I just looked around and the question I asked myself was, what am I hustling for? This man is the pinnacle. Like for those of you that are young people that we were looking at somebody that at least see how far he grew with his bank, see how far he grew with his, his university. He's so young. His children are so fine. His wife is so involved. He's there. And then just like that, in a horrific plane crash, he lost his wife, his life, and his first son, just like that. And I think it was a realization moment for me. What even made it worse was because I didn't break down first there. I was just in the zone of realization. And then 2 weeks later, I lost my aunt tragically. So I feel like, that's one of the times that it really got to me. And the question for today, first, I want to start with, yes, welcome, Mr. Raj, welcome, Shehu Fatima. Thank you so much. The question I want to ask you guys first is, in the case of an unfortunate death, as is Herbert Wigwe's case, who gets the inheritance? Understand that Herbert Wigwe operated a very large estate. Now, I'm saying the kind of money Herbert Wigwe left behind can actually go round. I do not know if he had a will. For those of you that know, please let me know, because I think that for people that hold executive roles in banks and all those things, they are supposed to have a will in place, a testament or something. So I don't know if Herbert Wigwe had one in place, and if at all, are there cases where the brother, or in this case, his 90-year-old father, can take his own child to court? Now, I'm not saying for or against. I want us to have this conversation, as Nigerians. It's not our family, so we are going to be respectful as we lay our, charge. I believe that Tochi is doing the best that she can, because 1 minute you're just the first daughter that should just help us and get good grades. You can't start whatever foundation or whatever you like, but that's just for fun. Because if there's anybody Herbert Wigwe is taking around, as with the case of when he tragically lost his life, was his son. You understand? Like, this is the person that we know as his first son, the one that is kind of the heir to the throne. So as the first daughter, you didn't really need to stress yourself about worrying about those things. But now, overnight, she is burdened with the responsibility to be a mother and a father to her younger ones. So she's doing the best she can. However, the family is alleging that she may be getting advice from people that are not considered friends of the late Herbert Wigwe, people that probably are after his estate, people that are bad influences, so to speak. What do you guys think in that kind of case? That is to one side. And for those that do not know, the thumbnail is two different families. It's not one. The other family there is Mohbad. Mohbad was a Nigerian musician. He tragically lost his life. And the thing with Mohbad's own death is because when he died, the wife came out and did a post about they killed her husband. So it sparked a controversy that kind of made people feel like Mohbad died out of like somebody went and poisoned or killed him. She's come out in recent interviews to grant like what she's been going through, but the question still remains what actually happened. I think what they're saying now is he reacted to an injection and all of that. But that aside, I feel the only victim, as it were, if Mohbad actually died from reacting to an injection, would be the people of Naira Marley and Larry. Is it Larry Gaga? I keep forgetting people's name. Larry something. I've forgotten his name. I know it's not Larry Gaga. I'm not good with name. Please don't Larry something. Yeah, it's not Gaga though. But anyways, those people are the ones that I would say, quote unquote, they are not exactly innocent. But if it wasn't a direct correlation from a circumstance or something that they did to him, they are the only victims of that narrative. Sam Larry, thank you, Faith. Sam Larry. I say it's Larry Gaga, but I tried. I got one name. So they are the only people that I would say, let us be honest. If this guy did not die of Sam Larry poisoning him, then Sam Larry and Naira Marley are like victims of, public outrage in this case. They are not totally innocent because there have been clips of them bullying him. But if they were not the exact people that killed him in that case, of course, they were victims. Let's not lie. But you know what makes it even more scary is the fact that Mohbad's father buried him in a hurry. Like he was ready. He bent this boy's neck and put in a casket. If not for public outcry and the fact that because the public thought that Naira Marley's hand or Sam Larry's hand was involved, they should go and exhume his body for investigation. That is the only reason why the Lagos state government interfered and exhumed his body. Let us remember. They did not exhume his body because of property fight, because of DNA. They exhumed his body because of public outcry saying that they believe that he was killed by these two people. Now, bringing that into today's function, tell me why. Now that the body has been exhumed, and now that they have found out that he actually had a will and left everything to his son and his wife, his own father is refusing to put him to rest. Probably the first time he was in a hurry to bury the boy, he thought everything was coming to him. Guys, let me know your thoughts. He thought everything was coming to him. But now that he found out that the boy had plans for his son, had plans for his wife, all of a sudden, we're seeing a father-in-law turn on his daughter-in-law. Her interview was so emotional for me because she kept saying that she was young. She and her husband, they didn't even want to marry. That is not uncommon. Of course, it's not uncommon for people to just date and have baby mamas right now in different parts. So it was her father-in-law that encouraged her to go and get a list from her own parents and that they would do the introduction and marry her, because she married when she was already pregnant. That he was her best friend. She has videos and proof. You see why money in itself, an inheritance, is where you will know who is your friend and who is not your friend. Guys, let me know your thoughts. I'm going to open the phone lines very soon, but I needed this conversation to be out there in the open. What do you think about families' involvement, so to speak? What do you think about families' involvement in the sense of wealth transfer? Do you believe that Tochi, probably in her own case, Herbert Wigwe's daughter, she's too young to understand, how to manage money? That's why the father's brothers are coming. Please, for those of you that do not know, Herbert Wigwe is a Rivers man. He's from Ishopo. He's Ikwe. Ikwe people have a thing with land. They have a thing with land, and it's just very sad that he wasn't there for the actual opening of his university. The university is now in, I think it's operational. Somebody did a TikTok of her first day going to the school and all of that. I believe the estate is huge. Okay, I believe the estate is very huge. I think that she will need like asset managers. If she needs to preserve her father's estate, she will need asset managers. To a large extent, there are too many eyeballs, even to the Ikoyi house. I saw one of the things they wrote that she's using private jets, so they feel like their brother will not allow her use private jets. All sorts of things are coming up. I want her, if Tochi, if you're listening, this should be a wake-up call for you to not fail. Because you see, there was this allowance for you to make certain mistakes when your father was alive. Because best case, you have your elder brother, you're chill. Nobody had pressure on you. Just go to school. But right now, I feel there's too much at stake and the weight is on you. Please, whatever it takes, you cannot fail. That would be like, if I need to encourage you, girl, you cannot fail. If you need as many proper I'm not talking of people that were envying your father, proper financial asset managers, people that can raise this. Let them say, okay, Herbert killed 100, his daughter did 100,000. That kind of thing. That is the level. That's the level we are looking at for her. Guys, let me know your thoughts. My main conversation now might take sharp left. For those of you that are here, I've opened the phone lines. You can call in and drop your 2 cents. I prefer that people, of course, share their side. When this Mohbad thing started annoying me was when VDM involved himself. You see, there's a place for blogging and the kind of way gossip news drops and, but there's a place for outright targeted bullying. Outright targeted bullying. If there's one of the most offensive things, I'm talking of a question that for some people have scattered their marriage, is DNA. Marriage that is going on, as weird as it is, some people will be like, what is there in the question? Imagine Yule Doche right now is on an Instagram rant about DNA as it concerns whoever he's referring to. But this DNA topic is something that a lot of people, I would say, they have, it kind of breeds mistrust. Who has noticed that? It breeds, you cannot recover in any way if you start a marriage or whatever with DNA, topic. Like you ask somebody, my wife, I want to do DNA. That's why when people do DNA, they do it like hidden. So for you to ask a lady as young as that, I think she said she met Mohbad when she was 15 or thereabout. They started dating when they were really young. For you to ask her for DNA, not because you care about Mohbad's legacy, not because of anything, but just in a way to veer off conversation. Because the DNA talk seemed like a property hunt for me. Are we asking for DNA? Because the kind of words, I'm telling you, like, I don't know how their relationship would even survive afterwards. But the kind of words that Josie, that's Mohbad's father, has used on his grandchild, I'm telling you that it will take the mercy of God, intervention of elders, for that lady, Wumi, to involve that innocent boy in his grandfather's life. The kind of words, the kind of things the family has said, the kind of attention the public is putting. I'm not one to come here and tell you people I knew Mohbad. For some reason, he was not one of the artists that would say I knew. It was when he died that people were like, oh, I will be like, oh, he's the one that sang this song. Oh, I didn't know. But there are people that all of a sudden, you love him now more than the wife, right? Are you seeing? So for those of you now, you're siding it. Understand that nobody's wishing you bad, but anything can happen to anybody at any time. And the things we approve of as the public online is what becomes set in stone for us moving forward. If you approve of the public bullying a lady for a child that the father never questioned, there was never a time that Mohbad questioned the paternity of his child. But because he died, we think as a general public, we must harass Wumi and tell her that she should produce the DNA. Now that she produces DNA, let's say she has produced DNA and it's not Mohbad's child, are you people now going to give Mohbad child? Or let me know what the big deal is in this thing. If she produces DNA and it is Mohbad's child, are you people going to say sorry for the hurt and the pain and the torture? Or you say, okay, now we know, let us move on. So you mean you would disgrace and torture her for years to produce a DNA, and when it becomes the right one, you just want to say, okay, now that we know, now we'll move on. What is going to be the conclusion? Abby, welcome, welcome. Guys, let me know your thoughts, because if you're looking at this thing intricately, after a while, thank God that it has not reached the case where, what's their name? And Wigwe's people will wake up and say they thought she should produce DNA to show that she's her father's daughter. Because, you know, Nigerians, some people can be weird, though. Some people can be weird. The only reason this DNA is a topic for Josie is because of property. You rush to bury your son. The only reason Mohbad is above ground today is because of Nigerian public, not because of you, his father. It is a shame that if Nigerians did not come out and falsely, because I'm going to say that publicly, and not say on a like cancel culture, the accusation on, what's their name, Naira Marley people and Larry Gaga, oh my God, it's not Larry Gaga, let me read this comment, Sam Larry people that they led to his death, that accusation is turning out to be false. If we came out to say that those people were guilty, we have to come out to admit to the wrong, that no, indeed, it has been proven that he reacted to an injection, and that's what led to his death. So the public was so distracted with canceling Naira Marley, Abina canceling Sam Larry, that you did not see the point where the father, upon discovering that he's not going to inherit his son's properties, turned on his own daughter-in-law. That's what happened in MOHBAD'S case. All of the people shouting Naira Marley, Sam Larry, or Sam Gaga, or what, I don't even know this guy's name. The people keep shouting. I feel like they just distracted themselves of the real core. We will have sisters. We will have sisters, so innocent sisters, innocent daughters, innocent cousins that will marry into families. God forbid any of them faces something like this. Nobody stands for them. Everybody is screaming DNA. A widow is mourning her husband. You that did not know the man's son name, you don't know, you say it's Mohbad. You don't know his real name. You're shouting DNA. You go bangelo. You're shouting DNA. You will have sisters. This thing we are doing to somebody's daughter in public. Remember that we are women first. There are ladies coming at the back. Nobody's saying for or against. We have to be wise. We are shouting that Tochi is private. You entering private jets. Come and drag her to court. She should share money with her grandfather. She should share this with her grandfather. She must do this. She must do that. Innocent child. No parents, if Herbert Wigwe could even turn back, if he say, let it only be his leg that will break, so that he can be there to defend his daughter, he will do it. If at all he knows, he will say, let his wife and his son stay back. At least the wife can defend the daughter. At least let the son stay back. He can fight for his sister. But the tragedy took the three of them. And now we feel like we can bully another girl. This is nothing. You people know me. I'm not a feminism person. I beg. I cannot come and just give you hot takes based on feminism. I don't do that. I believe in you do what is right. Just do what is right. Or I believe all this feminism talk is distraction. It's distraction. Don't give me something because you feel like a quota, federal character, all those things. Even normal federal character, I feel it's just distraction. There are many qualified people. For me, it's personal opinion. I didn't say everybody should do that. But we should be careful. Oh, welcome, Jesse. Welcome, Ayanate. People should forgive me. I'm just going off and on. Welcome, Pamela. Pamela said, like this life, oh, please. This is a good topic. Yes, thank you so much. Welcome. I need you guys to speak. Oh, I dropped the phone lines. I said it's phone lines. I dropped the link. You see why it's very important, because as much as this is a topic that we don't want to discuss, because God forbid is our best reply to topics like this. I think we should start having this conversation. Those of you that you have started making 1 or 2 money, sit your children down and say, in the event that anything happens to me, in the event that anything happens to your father, anything happens to your mother, this is what I would, daddy will lead. You might stay for another 40 years. But let it be in the event. I remember when I was much younger, my father used to always say this thing in morning devotion, that if anything happens to you, he's not giving anybody anything. Are you shocked? That is his morning devotion. That if I die today, I am leaving nothing to any of you. What I give is education. And I remember being in primary school or secondary school. Every morning, without fail, he would say it. He said it to the point that he didn't need to say it again. All I needed to do was just grow up. That till now, there is none of us that even at the back of our mind, we are waiting for one thing to get from him. I don't know why. It was only when I grew up, like, I think I'd even given birth to Micah, that he was settling siblings that were dragging property. And he mentioned it. And that was when he occurred to me that truly, my dad used to say this thing. And one day when he felt like he had said it enough and it had stuck in our head, he stopped saying it. Speak to your children. The world is evil. Husband, you are loving now. Wife, you are doing love. My in-laws are not like that. I remember my friend Uche Nweze when she was talking about her sister's channel. You know Uche Nweze on YouTube here. Her sister, I think her sister's name is Peace. She did a full video series about what she went through when her husband died. Listen, I know that we like to say God forbid, but some of us need to be like, we need to educate ourselves so that we can be well informed on that time. So that when you have, God forbid, a cousin that is going through this, Wumi might be your cousin. Imagine Wumi is your last born in your house, your smallest sister. Very dark man will come with singlets and demand that your smallest sister provide DNA when she's mourning and crying. She has not eaten. Your nephew, they her hand. He never see father. Person sit down for internet. They scream, they shout. Not because we like your family. Not because we buy Indomie for your nephew. But because we believe that in court of public opinion, you people owe us information. Are you seeing where we are going to? That's why I say if we continue to give what will I say? If we continue to give fuel to these narratives and keep pushing it in cases like this, we are the ones that are pushing, we the ones that are forming woke. We are the ones that are pushing this agenda to, we are no longer shaving the head of widows. We are no longer forcing them to drink the water of the corpse. We are now coming to shame them publicly. What is the difference between you and those women in the village that we said do not have education? What is the difference between VDM supporters that are screaming and insulting this small girl And the women that are not having education, the women that we say, oh, these village women, they are scraping the head of a widow. They put her black cloths. They told her she will sleep with in the same room as her husband's corpse for 3 days. They told her, this is the same thing we are doing, but we are doing it in a civilized form. Wumi has not gone to any, you have not seen her anywhere. She's not allowed to laugh. This is the first time she's even talking. Whereas her father-in-law, the person that has the child that died, has been going to party. Chief Mona, they wear a picking clothes. They dance. Chief Mona is allowed in this you people's Africa. Chief Mona is allowed to be gyrating with the outfit of his son that is lying cold. We have turned this thing to the point where we believe that the father should not be responsible. He should not grieve. Are you people seeing? Oh, welcome, Chisom. It is so weird. It is so weird. Remember, no matter the play, even as mothers that have sons, and yes, you can see from the two people. Mohbad's mother left him. Mohbad's mother left him. What is the cause? Okay. The mother that left him is mourning more than the father that stayed with him. The mother that left, the wife that he left behind is still sober, but the father is gyrating because court of public opinion have sided with him that she must produce DNA. Against whose DNA? Against the father's DNA. Are we sure, since we want to scatter table, that Mohbad's father is his father? Oh, are we sure? If this Josie having jumped up and down, imagine if Mohbad's mother comes out now and tells him that, sorry, it's not you that born the child. That would be the biggest plot twist on this earth. That would be the plot twist to rival all the plot twists in this earth. Are you people seeing how easy it is for us to leave the topic? Imagine a boy promising future is lying cold. He had not even attained peak of his music career. The small property he has, maybe one house, maybe one car, and then money that he wanted his wife to move to Canada or UK. I think that was what they were planning. Because he was not feeling safe, he wanted his family to move abroad. That is all that was left. You people, that is the father is saying that he will not enter ground. Imagine if Mohbad's father was Herbert Wigwe's father. Jesus Christ. In this case, just imagine how he will go after his own blood. This one, his daughter-in-law, is small. How he will go, and we are sitting down and excusing it. We're excusing it because those of us that are now experiencing some form of, imagine you have come to Canada. Some of you, you're in UK. You have hustled, you're hustling. You're doing your best. You've gotten properties, you've gotten things. And we are still very Nigerian in heart, in the sense that we do not have life insurance. You do not have a testament. You say, see, there's nothing there. We have to start discussing these things. Even those of you in Nigeria, my friend is in insurance. And she says the way it is hard to convince Nigerians about life insurance is very important. Nobody's saying you will die tomorrow. But at least let your family have something. Especially those of you that are in 9 to 5, you're earning good money. Keep small money aside. Money you would have used to go and jaye for life insurance. Nobody is suffering like this so that their children will start fighting tooth and nail. God forbid that their demise, their children will curse themselves. Like, why am I born into this family? That the burden of wealth is resting on my shoulder to the point where I cannot know my enemy. Anywhere she's going to now, she has to be afraid. Because not only did the father have influential enemies, you now have enemies within the family. Enemies within. For a small girl like that to be fighting, look at the weight of the legacy she's carrying. Oh, Lola, welcome, guys. Make sure to like the lives. I'm not seeing the likes yet. Please, guys, like the live stream. Welcome. You say, yeah, I've made the first live in 2025. You keep missing it. Sorry. I was supposed to announce it, but I told you guys we'll do live once every what's it called? Once every week. Just kind of like to talk about whatever was going on that week and just meet. That way we can, hear from each other. And I like to reach out. Okay. So yeah, fellow gang members, please, I'm even sipping Coke as I'm here. I'm sipping Coke. Abby, Lola, any of you can come in, share your thoughts. I'm super, like I said in the beginning of the video, I am so tired. When I read this story, I wanted to do a dedicated video, but I was just so pained. I'm like, what is going on? What is going on? Imagine mourning your father and appearing in court at the same time. Guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. I have to take something. Cool down. So people are reacting to the interview with Chude. Now, for those of you that do not know, Chude is a journalist. Chude and Debola Lagos are the two people that campaigned very well for Buhari. I have not forgiven them, but I will just choose to ignore since they have not decided to come out for anything political. Chude should just continue his media. I can support that one. But if he should appear that he wants to not do anything politics, me and him will enter one pants because how they used to bring Buhari, I've not forgiven them. I believe I think for Herbert's dad and Lola, I think it's the brothers that are fronting the father. The father is 90. The father is 90. He will never be poor. 90-year-old men don't desire so much this thing. Plus, his son was taking good care of him. So it's his sons, Herbert Wigwe's brothers. I'm a Rivers girl, Ikwere people. On normal, when the father not even to get money, they can fight for property. Talk more of when they have a brother like Herbert Wigwe. Jesus, I don't think Nigerians know those people. People don't know them. Weakest people. People don't know them at all. At all. So I'm going to read one comment that some people wrote and we'll just share. So underneath, somebody wrote, when friends ask me why I take Wumi's case so personal, some unfriended me that my comments are out of character. I tell them, my mother was Wumi 27 years ago. Same thing happened to my mother. I am passionate about this because my brother and I suffered so much. From owning homes in Bagada Estate in the early 90s. My mother was a full-time housewife because my father didn't let her work. Not only did they take his 2 houses, they destroyed his gas and petroleum company. We ended up helping my mother sell oranges in Ketu. Ope American visa lottery that my mother won. My older brother, a medical geneticist, and he stated the obvious when MOHBAD firstly cried, the way Nigerians attacked him. You can't even tag him on post anymore. Shame on all women who support this evil act. No justification for Wumi to buy Ilerol Oluwa. I think that's MOHBAD's name. The house they sold to send their sons to Greece. One was deported. The other one has not accomplished anything meaningful in his life. Baba Kere Kere has not been able to use his sight for 11 years and none of his wives are with him. Living in one of the houses they took possession of. I hope your granddaughter, who is following me, will tell her mother what I wrote today. Kama was delayed but served hot. I am a military veteran in infotech now. Guys, let me know your thoughts. So Ayanate, anyhow, I don't think people understand them yet. If you think that this thing is games, they will take that university. Unless Tochi is ready to come and sit in Port Harcourt, or she has that's why I say she should liaise with strong investment managers that will take up that university, and she doesn't need to come to Ishioko. Nothing should bring her leg there for her own safety. Let's not be fighting jazz that we don't know the name. She should just stay off that place and allow investment managers handle that case. So that would be my own take. But listen, guys, what do you think about this comment? This person is writing what I just explained here. She said her mother was Wumi. There are many housewives we have today, not because they didn't go to school, but because their husbands say, take care of the children. Let me work. Let the children not be wayward. Two people packing shift, jumping up and down, fine and good. Now, because the husband achieved a lot, knowing fully well his family is safe, the wife is taking care of them. And unfortunately, in her case, like she said, her father died. He owned filling station. He owned estates. They took everything to the point where the mother, a once pampered wife, is selling oranges. There are many wives that cannot endure. There are many wives that cannot even do that. They cannot. They even use his lottery, visa lottery. Her brothers and her with the mother, they were able to travel. Now, the people that took the houses for themselves, they sold house. One of the sons that they took money, say, okay, you sell house, carry and go to this place. That one they deported. The other one, nothing meaningful. The person, or another person that dragged the land of her father, he cannot see over 10 years. All his wives have run away. The wickedness we encourage is the same thing. We are not better than the people that were shouting and shaving the heads of widows. If we look at this Wumi, that girl is younger than me. She's facing, like, I don't even know how to even put it. See what she's facing. She could have been my younger sister. Even my younger sister, so is still older than her. Young girl of that age. You people are treating her like she has no family, like she has no voice, nothing. You people even want to see the hospital. You want to see the delivery process. Tomorrow now you will say she brought, like, are we not overstepping? I get with public opinion and us dissecting matter. It get as you go talk. Remember that there is gist, and then there's straight out bullying. Okay, oh, they found out that it's not Mohbad that had the child. It's gist. Wunmi, go and bring God's DNA so that we will do what? In the Nigerians. I want to know what we want to use that DNA to do. If we see the paper and it says that that boy is Mohbad's son, how many of us can apologize? Because this boy, in the next 10 years, will have access to the internet. He's just 2 years now. He will see your comments. He will see VDM wearing singlets and screaming that it's not Mohbad that has him. It's not his father. He will see his grandfather shunning him in the internet. He will see people that he does not know. He will be like, Mommy, where is this person coming from? Why is this person insisting that my father is not my father? He will see, oh. He will see. Nigerians, by the time we say, oh no, VDM can do no wrong in my eye, I want those people, I just thank God, though, the way God, their arranged friend give me. I don't have those kind of people. I cannot. I know they like nonsense. I don't like it. I like all the mean they far. Maybe like people who I never noticed for my life. There are people, unless you have not grown around people that all of a sudden the breadwinner is snatched away. If you see waiting people eye, they see. You will not open your mouth and bully Wunmi. If you see what they are using, women, small girls, their eyes to see when the breadwinner is maybe loses their life, it's because people are not related to her. If now your younger sister, you allow public talk this thing. So I don't know why in-laws can't get their hands off. See, it's almost like as the brother is working for his wealth. You don't know Ikwere people before. They're not green work again. No. You get Herbert Wigwe as your brother. You are working what? Instead, they go say now they help and build the house. They were the surveyors of the estates. They were the people that found the land for the university. One person go come out now and say na him fence Wigwe, Herbert Wigwe land. This other one go say na him go buy gates. This other one go say na him buy barbed wire. I know these people. They have a brother like some of their brothers are not Herbert Wigwe rich, and they are messing people up. Some of their brothers are not Herbert Wigwe rich, and they are messing people up. Talk more of people that have gotten to Herbert Wigwe standard. Hey, Jesus. It's well. So somebody said, like, of course, the interview was very, touching. Interview was very touching. Someone said, if you marry breadwinner, your in-laws are not your friends. Be very careful. Let me give you a story. So there's a certain lady, and this is a lesson. If you want to take it as like, some people they like truth because truth today too painful. She married a rich man. Was he a breadwinner? Yes, in this case, he was a breadwinner. But he was always very sick. Like he had asthma. He worked with one of these oil companies. I think I've shared this story once. I don't know if it's on this channel or my other channel. So they lived happily. Her in-laws loved her very, very well. Her in-laws loved her very well. One day, I think the children, he had 4 kids. He had asthmatic attack. This is same thing that killed my aunt. And she was cooking. She was in the kitchen downstairs. He was upstairs. He woke up from sleep and I think he was stretching for his inhaler. And that's how he died. Just the 2 of them in the house. She has finished cooking, set his food, went upstairs to call him to eat. And she saw him cold with his hand stretched out few centimeters to the inhaler. She started screaming, crying, rolling. Now her saving grace was a call came through. It was her friend. The friend heard her shouting, screaming. He said, what is going on? She screamed, her husband, her husband, her husband. The friend is also there in Abuja. This thing happened in Abuja. And she ran there. She said, the friend asked her 2 questions. Calm down. Have you called anybody? She said, no. He said, don't call anybody. I'm coming. She came there. She saw him. She said, okay, you have to leave this room. We'll close. Let's close him. They closed him. Madam is screaming. Let us call her Maria. Maria, what are the cars that have not gone to the village? Maria looked at her friend. Are you mad? He said, I will need you to look at me and start to talk. She's screaming, screaming. Say, which car do you put take? They say, Prado. He said, okay, this friend, let's call the friend Annabelle. Annabelle proceeded to call her driver and tell him, Maria, yeah, where are the car keys to the other cars? Move all these cars to my compound. Leave the Prado. They leave Prado. Maria is still rolling on the floor. I mean, her husband just died. Yeah, moving car. Maria, where are all your men gold? All those that they shout. Oh yeah, they point. The friend, put this thing in this. Gave her girl, take it to my house. Where is the documents? You they cry, say husband die. This pack. Now so then begin search. The girl they cried there. This friend packed things. I'm telling you, she said she does not even know what she was packing. Whether na letter, whether na flash drive, whether na CD plates, everything will be said the name na document. Some boxes were locked. She carry them for the husband room. They move. They left clothes, all those chain things, but anything documents, she say, move to my house now. Move. No wahala. They don't clear the main things. But the woman still had some jewelries. They just moved some little things here and there. But documents, car, they don't move. Now she saw, call in-law. They don't call ambulance to move them. Call in-law. That night, they appeared. The friend was still there crying with her based on how will she do. As they entered the house, they saw her at the car park area. First thing the uncle said, she stretched out her hand. He said, give me the car key. She was running to hold his leg. Uncle, see what has happened to me. He pushed her for granted. Said, give me the car key. Then give her car key. Said, make she walk her come up for the house. Barefoot, with nothing on her person. They walked her out of the house. That was the last time she entered her husband's house. So you see, these are not conversations that women like to hear. But in that instant, if scale, then they, you know when they scale croaker. If then they scale croaker, and so it come off her eye. They use cloths, padlock, and so then lock the front door. What did they not remove? To her pants. What did they not remove? The friend carried her. Her mouth opened, cried dry from her eye. Next thing, they appeared in his office. Oil company, their brother have died. They want to come and collect his things. They will bury him. This one. Before then go talk, say Jack is a boy. The office called her. The in-laws are here, you know, that there's a certain amount, yes. Let's say, give or take, 10 million for his burial proceedings, if at all somebody, a staff, he was a senior staff, that should they proceed. At this point, they were creating something that was worse than. At that time, I remember say they don't really marry her. Her papa na osu, this one na this one. Oh, you think they love? She said they will never fight though. They can't begin the list. Then they list this thing. If you know when you hear story and you think it's film, okay. After they remove everything, she told the office. So she was confused. The person in that was on the phone with her told her, Madam, I would advise saying, don't worry. Let me give them the money. She still they cry. She still they bro. I will tell you, let me give them. Office approved, gave them. I think it was even upwards of a good amount, if no, you know, reach 15 or 20 M. Back then, they gave the people. And now the next call she will get, her son was, I think he was 14 or so. The son is going to be receiving the father's salary till 18, as with the stipulations he had put in. Before she go open mouth down, her husband knew he had asthma and had taken out life insurance policy. As at the time, this person don't call her back based on in-law don't collect their own, they go. Say, Madam, you will need to sit down for this one, I'm telling you. Your husband's life insurance say 118 million now. That's the payout. This and this and this, men and brethren, the calculation that they calculated out for her, there was no need to cry that cry. Yes, of course. I mean, everything. Do you know these people proceeded to plan the funeral of this man? Up to burial, did not involve her. She got there and saw her husband, the patriarch of the kind of casket they used for him, the way they did this thing in such a way that you would think they did not collect money. Buried him anyhow. What would she do? She stayed and cried. The friend told her, your children are not going there. They insisted. Let the first son come. The friend said, no, tell them no. Now we remember all those of our flash drive, all those of our laptop. All of them locked now. Open now, no sabi. The house they went to, they used for vacation. What's that thing? Vacation house in London. The man actually owns it. This man had a will, that was so meticulous that till now, there is no, she didn't remarry, of course. All his children were so taken care of. I'm talking of funds in banks and properties in currencies that this one now were in-law because their house was big. The house was in Maitama. The more you put two and two together, you still find out the story. The house was big. They sold everything that belongs to this man. Right now, she got called, which day, when they were narrating the story. One of the people came and said, it's the husband that used to train his son, that the son need money. Which husband used to train son, uncle? Am I not the one you people pushed out of the compound? Which money again? Which money again? Are you seeing? This thing is not film. Women, by the time you sit down and gossip about other things, make also they sit down, they calculate. Somebody put a very, like, it's not even enough to, Anna's expression had written, if you're marrying the breadwinner, you be careful. But it's not even enough to only be careful. Be industrious. Be industrious. I have a close friend of mine. This one, a person where I follow go Dubai. She was married to a politician. He died during, what in they call? COVID. It's popular. Na person when I know. Na him brother kill him. Na person when I know. He was so sure. This story, when I hear and call catch me, as soon as he sit down for the chair, he called a wife, say they don't catch him. I say what? He said they've gotten me. Now, madam wife, not be to cry you. As I'm sitting here, because everybody will hold inside, suppose no. So, you know, there's a way some people move. They already know the powers they're fighting. So then self, they hold their side. But when they catch her, he said, no, these ones that have gotten me. So she knew, she had a knowledge. All those ATM card, this is the same person that gives his brothers card. The brothers are there. He go tell his wife, you take one. No, give this other my brother this. So the brothers always knew that he took their word. You understand? Fine and good. By the time he saw that his brothers are the ones fighting him, he called the wife. He said, you think I have just this place? Say yes, no. Here. Let me get them. This person here, he called bank. That money that you are owing me, pay to this account. This my card. And so he begin the clear card. Card where before brothers get hold for hand, then they collect, 500,000 here, 200,000 here, but they tell their brother, but the cards are in their possession. And so then wipe everything to 10K, 20K. Remove here. This man spent only 1 week after he knew, like, okay, not like this. Now, my friend, of course, she's in a much, then, of course, it was a shock. Now, young guy. When we went to Dubai together, this is somebody that, when housewife is good, but luckily for her, she's not just a housewife. She has a business. We're all doing the same business, like in terms of design and the rest. So she had her own, like, even the Dubai where she come, she carry better money come. So when this thing happened, they don't come confess. They don't only confess. They say, hey, it's also the other brother say he was not among. That later, this one and this one wanted to kill him. I told them not to kill him. They now kill him. This one now happen. Okay, now. Time to go school. One of the brothers, the elder brother, that was supposed to have stopped all these things, his daughter is here in Canada. Medical school, I've been at which school where should they do? Whether Canada or be US. Final year. Oh yeah, wait tuition. You go meet sister-in-law. My friend say, from where? I don't have. I don't have. You people know your brother. Say this type of thing. They tell me anything. So as it stands now, I don't have anything. That girl dropped out of school. The other ones, this is the same person they killed, is the same person training almost everybody's children. Now, politician, a big man. Of course, the whole state shake when he died. Everybody. I will not say the state, but he made all the news. He's training so for you to sit down and say they will not do him anything, they will not do my person anything because he's the one training them. I just explained to you that this man was training all their kids and it did not occur to them that the children will not see food to eat if they proceed to go and do anything to him. If she did not have a job, one, then the husband, before he even died, he was making calls. This person, that thing you wanted to give me, use this account and pay it. Use this account and pay it. So it was more like a dead man's testament. Say Nigerians, they fear that talk way. Like, before he died, he even called me and told me this. Do you get that kind of thing? So people honor those kind of few things a lot more, but let it not be like, dead man called the man, maybe say you go die before he tell me say make her treat my wife very well. So they hold those dying wishes, to heart. That's what helped her. She has children that till tomorrow they miss their father. But it is what it is. And my friend was my friend was not with me. She senior me now. She has money. So if me, I will not allow my friend to be bullied, even when I know that she's covered financially. How much will me get? How much will me get? Nigerians, what money did she see inside MOHBAD'S hand? What money did she see inside MOHBAD'S hand? Where did you see? Where them born Liam? What is all this? What are we dragging? What are we dragging? See small Tochi that they should drag property from her hand so that what will happen? She has nobody. Do you know that Herbert Wigwe has a small son? You have not seen the small baby. I think they had the baby. The boy should be like 6 or 7 or something like. He's very young. Very young. They had that child most recently. Tochi has to be the mother to that child because, imagine having a child that is Micah's age and then still having that cheesy. Cheese is really big. And then you now have other children in between that have to be there for the boy. All of a sudden, if they wanted to act like small children, they can no longer act like small children. They are now men and women that have a legacy to uphold. If they misbehave, tomorrow you see Tochi inside jets on a judge. And why is she jumping inside private jet? Are you forgetting the daughter that she is? Like, are you forgetting who her father was? If Herbert Wigwe was alive, it is a Tochi they fly commercial with us. It's just normal. There's no, what is this thing we are doing? Are we really fighting for the poor, or we just like to oppress people? Because as far as I'm concerned, VDM is just an oppressor. He's not fighting for any poor. He's not fighting for any poor. Shegun is here. He's not fighting for any poor person. Welcome, Shego. He said the way I will block them. I saw the news. He broke
Hi,
me.
Asi. Good evening. It's evening here.
Yes, good evening, people. Sorry, oh. Yeah, it's still like 1:30
Like
here.
I've been listening to you and listening to how passionate you are about the topic, and I really like the perspective that you are giving because when people die, it's just a different perspective because you never really know anybody. That's the truth until
Yes,
somebody
no.
dies. Because people always show face and play nice and do that and all that. And here, I don't know why we have this culture in Nigeria. We just like to believe the worst in other people, and I don't know why.
Hmm.
We like to believe the worst. I don't know, like I don't know where it's coming from, but when something bad happens, we just like to believe the worst. I don't know why. Because yes, we felt bad that Mohbad died and all that. But why did you think for a second that the child was not his own and they should run a DNA and all that? Like there
You
was no comment.
understand?
The wife being promiscuous. He never shared his marital issues online. And all that. So I really don't know where that is coming from. And I like what you are saying because that women have really been bullied a lot in this area because they just feel it's your fault and all that. But we just need to appeal to people that when it comes to issue of like somebody dying, just calm down and just take a second look because these people they are grieving already. Do you get like it's a
Mhm.
lot of pain? There was even a
That's
statement
a
that I
widow we
saw
are shouting on. You people want to censor her leg. Which one is DNA? She's a widow. Half of the people shouting DNA do not love this Mohbad. It's bandwagon mentality. I did not
exactly.
know him. I've heard his song, but I cannot come here to claim that I love him. Oh, Imole, Imole. Half of you are fake. You have never
Exactly.
heard of him before. Let us not lie. Yes, a couple of
That's
people.
not
I've
online.
heard his song more than him. I didn't know
Yeah,
his
like
name.
just
I've
like
seen
this.
it in
Even me too. I didn't know some of these songs until this stuff happened. Like, oh, I know this song. I didn't even know that he
happened.
was the one that sang it. Yes. And people are
Exactly.
now
It's
behaving
a song
as
that
if they
people, I
love
didn't
him
know
more than
the person.
the father.
Then we will
You know,
not love him more than Wumi, more than the person that has from dating for how many years they've been together in the house. It's now we want to know if she has bad character. If they are two, they were quarreling. And why did they quarrel? Are we being serious? People that their boyfriend is not even picking up their call are the ones saying that you should bring her DNA. Those people that they don't even talk to for Valentine are the ones that need DNA. You're not going to settle case.
because for me, I watched the video that she did. I watched the video that she did on TVC. I've not watched the one that she does Modwa's wife. I've not watched the one she did with Chude. It's the one she did with TVC. When she was explaining how the father-in-law just changed his behavior. And from what she even said, she and the father-in-law were even close. He was even the one that was encouraging her to get pregnant and have a child, for him
Yes,
and all
now.
that. No, she was surprised the way he changed and all that. And there was something
It's
else I heard
everything.
again that VGM said because I don't even before even me too. I won't lie, VGM. I didn't really have anything against him at first, but I later realized that no, that this guy is causing more confusion. The video that he put out that he's saying that why is she just talking? In my mind, what type of foolish statement is that? Why will you tell
What kind
somebody
of
that lost the
nonsense talk
husband
is
of
that?
her youth to tell her that why is she just talking? She's going to talk when she's ready. So you
Maybe
don't you don't
after
have the
morning,
moral right. Exactly, she's mourning. She lost the husband of her youth. You don't have the moral right to tell somebody when they should speak about something that hurts them or not, because it's not your business.
exactly. And
Because the
someone
only
wrote it
reason
here.
why you are concerned about it is because you want the information so that you can have the truth, so that you can trend, which is not your is really not anybody's business. Yes, the person
Is
died
he going to
tragically,
apologize
and
to her if he has the truth? Has he ever apologized to
exactly,
anybody?
exactly.
Has he
Because in
ever
the end, the reason
apologized to
why you are
anybody?
exactly the reason why you are saying that she should have talked is because it's so that you can have gist, not because you care. It's not because you care. So immediately I just saw that I was like, I know that this guy is just he has understood the Nigerian mentality because we have a bandwagon mentality. Once they like somebody like this, the person can do no wrong in your eyes, which is wrong. Even if maybe you are a fan of somebody, if the person does something bad, you should be able to call that person out that this one way you do, it no make sense. But no, Nigerians are not like that. When somebody is your fave, they are your fave for life. And I don't like that type of mindset. Anyway, deviating from the topic. So, but the point is that women go through a lot, and I'm happy that you are like highlighting these people that this topic so that people
Yeah.
can have a different mindset and perception about how we deal with this and not stop asking stupid questions that is literally not your
Because
business.
it's painful
That
now.
is just it.
It's painful. Somebody is crying for death. You're asking why are you talking now? If she talks immediately after, will you not ask her why are you talking? Why are you not mourning? The same
Exactly.
us will judge her for talking too soon. Now she's talking after she has properly grieved. The father that has been
Exactly.
going from occasion to occasion, eating, just see they dance with him picking cloths. They jump up and down. I've not seen that kind of father in this life. I've not seen that kind of father in this life. You're using your son to trend. The other day,
Uh,
you don't iron in white. Here one bear, band the hell Chief Mona. Chief Mona, the person
Another
they
thing.
mourn, they grand. Chief Mona, if you
Okay,
carry poster for your body, they waka. The boy has no rested. For how many property? For how many property? You want to show that you're stubborn. For how many property?
another thing that
It's
stood
just so
out to me
sad.
is that when the wife was talking, she said that she tried to make the grandchild, that is the son, have a relationship with Mohbad's mom. And Mohbad's father was not really happy with that. And that was part of the reasons that caused the rift between them. Do you understand? Because she
Mm-hmm.
didn't have anything against. No, yes, from what she was saying, that's what she implied that Mohbad's father was not happy that she's trying to like farms with Mohbad's mom. And in her mind, she's like that. Shebi is the grandchild. Why won't I try to also let the grandmother be a part of the life of the child? Do you get? So it still boils
Mm-hmm.
down to the reason why they're having some family issues because they had a broken home. That's why sometimes too broken homes too sometimes is kind of like the root cause of a lot of problems. Because if Mohbad's parents were together in quotes,
This
I don't
man is a
really.
thief. Even if the parents were together, he'll still be a thief.
It's true,
It's
sir.
not
His character
it's
will
not
still
anything.
show. So,
Character will
but
not change. Just is not the kind of just is the kind of person that will shout on that innocent woman. From this his character, I see why she will leave him. Because who will stay with him? What the kind of lifestyle, the mother said it now. He's always outside. Girls upon girls upon girls. Okay. Now that you have achieved what you're looking for, take whatever you want. Your son has never stopped you from wearing his clothes or doing anything. But in terms of the grandchild relating with his grandmother, what's there? What's there?
I don't
Why
know.
would you want to spoil that relationship? Jealousy. You need everything for yourself. Envy. No one is writing here. Please, it's like I don't get it. See now, Flux is even asking why is VDM getting involved. He likes to insert himself in things that he feels will boost his popularity. This one started on a good front. Started as an advocate, preaching about expired fake products. We've had cases of people having kidney issues. I'm telling you, a very dark man had sat on that case. You see the way Scott Igama, I've forgotten his name. There's a guy, Scott. He's sitting on the
Uh-huh.
issue of inflated real estate and he's focusing on it. Inflated prices and he's focusing on it. If we had VDM focus on only the way, what's her name? Dora was fighting fake drugs. Fight fake drugs, fake cream, fake drinks. Only those three topics, VDM will not run out of conversation. But you know why?
Mhm.
Those men are heavy. That is a cartel he cannot fight. That is a
Mhm.
cartel he cannot fight. He started swaying into all sorts of stupid gossip, taking sides, saying that, if not, why will you post things that will shame a girl? Why will
Mhm.
you post things that will shame a woman? Anything that has to do with women, you are coming out. That, what's her name? Destiny Etiko should show you VIN number, I've been a waiting number of her car before you rejoice with her. Who needs your validation? What kind of nonsense? That's why I say, and I keep saying before tomorrow, and I go talk, say it's not a poor man, it's a poverty mentality, bush mentality. And they make you feel say, if person rejoice, say, I buy soap, which year where they make the soap before I go happy for you. Now, poor people, they think like that. BDM, they drive Benz. I'm telling you that if I tell you that I don't buy phone, and the first thing you're saying is not, see, congrats, so it's a beg. This one way they happy, make I know which of the phone where you buy before I go happy with you. So if I've never had a phone before, and I buy Nokia, you know, go happy with me. You say, why are they happy too much? You know, even not be iPhone. It's this kind of things that are making girls demand. You see, and everybody is comparing Valentine presents. They gave you phone before it was good, though, until you saw on somebody's timeline that they gave her diamond. You can't look your phone less. You can't begin to find quarrel. Are you seeing that we are now a society that glorifies the authentication of fake thing? Like, you see that fake thing one hold now? It's not for your self-esteem alone. Tell us why and where you bought it from. Let us know. Do you know people go as far as asking the car dealer, did this person pay full? Investigating purchase.
Jesus
person go lunch, say, oh, I buy car from Mayfair. Mayfair has come out to say, they bought it. When Davido first bought G-Wagon for Chioma, you know how many people asked Rene, did he really pay for it? She said, make I show you accounts. They have paid, though. To show you the kind of public we are in. If now you put those people in front of this thing, they will not think that they are fighting for justice. They are swayed. I'm telling you, Nigerians say they sway. I believe that some of our big pain is a bandwagon mentality. If now we have found out that it's injection that killed him, it will not kill you people to say, okay, oh, Naira Marley, sorry, you are a bad person. But this particular bad,
they will not come out and say that now. They will not. They know he's like I said, it's bad news. That's what they celebrate now.
Cancel him. Cancel him. Cancel him. Everybody must cancel him. We must cancel. The same mentality in the US. The same cancel culture. Why are you canceling Nelly? Nelly went to sing for Donald Trump, so I will cancel him. You dey craze? Are you paying his bills? Are you his sister? Are you the one? Since when? Cancel culture. Cancel. Before we find out what is going on, cancel. Come on. And everybody jumps on it because it's popular. Everybody use do screensaver. Love after death. We love him more than the wife he left. Yeah, somebody saying that the son looks like him again. The father-in-law is only after his wealth. The father-in-law is only after his wealth. So I don't have a problem with VDM, but he doesn't know when to stop. I have a problem with him. It's not I don't have a problem with him. He said Naira Marley paid VDM to do this. VDM, normally me, I have a problem. I'm not saying that I do not. I have a problem with him. I have a problem. People that act like that, and that's the thing with me. I know Sabi there on the fence. If I'm there for you, you go no. If I'm not there for you, you will know. I will know. There's no gray area with me. Me, when they remember people name, I won't remember nonsense. I don't have time. If I'm for you, you will know. You cannot be like, this way they get friend way. This one is friend, this one is not really friend. You will know your place in my life, unless you are not serious. You will know. The moment I cut you off, it's gone. I just keep it moving. I go there, look and say, oh, this young guy in the trial. I mean, see, he's fighting for this thing. All this cream that girls used to mix is too much. Is this one? Is that one? It's not. None of us, when VDM was fighting for cream, ever suggested that he hated women. Right? You know why?
No.
Because we know the harm it does for our skin. We know.
Yeah.
We did not suggest that he's doing that because he doesn't want us to be fine. You know why? Because we know deep down where they rub the cream. We know say some of this concussion no go away. Right? That is how it is. When you follow truth, you will not need to explain yourself. But when you come out blatantly and you're doing something wrong, and I say, because yesterday you did something right, I will not have a problem with you today. It's not possible. Now, so you go waka loss. Tomorrow they say, who are his family members? It's not possible. When he does something wrong, we should be able to say this thing is wrong.
He's
He
wrong,
does something
exactly.
right. Okay, this one is
Because
right.
in the end, if he's not careful, he's going to get himself into a lot of trouble. And all the Nigerians that are pushing him, they'll not be there to help him. So let's just see how
Exactly.
things will go.
Exactly. No, they
So
say in
because
get cartel. Somebody said
ah,
people need to really calm down when it comes to bereavement. A lot of people are really fake with their so-called love. And some of the takes by likes of Dr. K. I don't even forget Kemi. Now VDM now be the new Kemi because I don't even understand what's going on. It's just it's foolishness to sit down and listen to VDM. You go just the year like, okay, why are we here? I feel like if somebody like Dr. Freeze, they talk the same thing, VDM, they talk. We already know say Dr. Freeze na controversial person. So you will listen to
mhm.
it like Dr. Freezing again. When VDM go talk that, you'll be like, no be this one will start as activist. Because in our mind, we have a picture for you. And if you think
Oh
that it's a
yes, of
bad
who
thing
you
that people
were.
are calling you to order, you should know that it's a gift that people still think that there's something worth saving. He get
Saving.
as Kemi go shout here, we go no say, doctor, she don't escape, oh, give her a medicine. Like we don't care because we no longer want to hear things from her. Fine and good. But if people are still disappointed in you, VDM, it shows that we have a picture for you that you don't even have yet for yourself. It shows that the public believes that you can be more than this nonsense topic you're doing. Few hailing. Nigerian public, you know how they hail Abacha. No be when Abacha die, where they shout. Nigerians, now you won't use our hailing. Let's say the father-in-law is evil, no be smart, no be smart. Hi, Rumvi, welcome. They say, I don't understand the fact that the boy has not been buried for going to 2 years now. Going to 2 years. I believe that the Lagos state government that interfered in exhuming his body should interfere in indicating that they must set a burial. Because now we bring the body out. If you not set burial,
Yes.
we'll go put them back.
Yeah, about that, what the wife was saying on TBC, I wasn't really clear what she said, but from what she was saying, she was saying that the dad needs to do some things to kind of hasten up the process. Because from what they were saying, they were like that they need to start the whole process of investigation again.
Mm-hmm.
Because they did realize that some of the things the dad was saying was not true. That some of the information that the dad was giving was not totally correct. So as a result of that, they kind of like want to start the investigation again, and that's what is kind of like stalling. So from what she said, they can still, maybe release the body or bury him, but the dad may still need to follow up on some things, considering he was the one that started the process. So I didn't really get what she meant by that, but from what she said, that's what that's the conclusion I can draw. So from what she said, so but the point is that if they push, if the family pushes
These
that,
people will keep this
they
going.
want, they want to bury him, they are ready, the government will definitely respond and do something about it. Do you get? So I think the family themselves, I think they are not really pushing yet, and I think that's what is stalling. So from what she said, that's what I could draw.
Hmm. Can you imagine this man? This boy is not a chief. This boy does not have like many traditional things that are not. Why are they not burying him? Why is he even allowed to be perambulating? Going for, did you see the recent occasion that he attended? Now so in cap high for up, starch in white. I don't know. See, I don't know.
Mohbad.
Yoruba people, is this allowed? I want
Me,
to
I
know
can't
if
really see.
culturally he's allowed to do this.
So, and from what I
Because I
know,
don't get
that's
it.
not really allowed. I don't really. Yeah, yes, Yoruba people, yes, be like party, yes, but not to the extent of when you are money. Do you get? I just think this is his own personality. No, I don't think this is normal.
He's not. They don't get chief for their village. I'm telling you, I don't know the kind of advocacy he's doing. No, they do nonsense. He had a clear accusation. The way they accuse people, the way they accuse Wumi, they find DNA. And D1 told him clearly, you sleep with men. He has not been able to address that because it's true. Because it's true. You cannot address it. And the way where you demand say many people address things, you demand say they show you car paper, you demand say they show you this. Uncle, use that your mouth and address this allegation. Come out and beat your chest and say you did not do it. It's not possible now. It's not possible. It's not possible. See,
What
he's even recording song. He never recorded before. Why he's so, yes, you know, Mohbad's father was doing video record as in a music recording. His son is in the oh my goodness, his son is in the ground. His son is in the ground. It breaks the heart of anybody. The public is loving your son more than you. You they starch cloths. Some people have Mohbad tattoo. Some people have Mohbad poster in their house. You they starch cloths. Oh, my father. Say, see, what kind of father goes around doing rounds of interview? His wife never that is Mohbad wife. All the accusation Wunmi did not say Pim. Pim, she did not say. Oh, God will bless her. For somebody as young as that. Hi, Yomi Kitchen. For somebody as young as that. He has not been buried, though, Melina. Hey, he has not been buried. Unless the government gets involved. I'm telling you, this man is ready to leave that boy in that ground. Because he's enjoying this attention. He's enjoying this attention. He's ready to leave that boy in that ground. They don't get elder for their village. So I'm sorry to say, some people just need to stay poor long enough. Say before they mature enough to handle wealth, small money, they smell everything. And God, I said the guy they wear Mohbad loungewear, they stay for house. Oh shit, silk up and down. They use the filare. Wow, man. And the father is doing the most. I saw him on Brekete Family. Okay, so Wigwe left Tochi, AIG, and 2 other estate management firms as trustees of the estate. Okay, that's fine. That
okay.
works.
Yeah, regarding that, from what I even heard, the new general manager of Access Bank, which is a close friend to late Herbert Wigwe, you know, I heard that he's also part of the people helping to manage his estate, and you know they've been best friends for years. Okay, so and definitely it's definitely going to help, you know, the daughter in managing, you know, the estate and all. So I really don't see why the family is having concern, why they feel that he will not act in the best interest of the daughter. So it speaks back to what you were saying, that you know maybe people from that side are a bit greedy, and is a how would I say, is this black tax mentality that Africans have. You are not the one that is wealthy, it is your brother. Go and work for your own. I don't understand this,
You people
you
don't
know,
know this
because
people. You people don't know this. It's my people. I knows
please, I
them.
don't
If they don't
understand this
sell
your people.
everything, if they don't sell
I don't
everything, they will not
I
rest.
don't understand it, because really I don't.
You see
Because
that land? If they
it's
don't do
not
kill
your
and
money.
divide,
So what is the
they
big
will
deal?
not rest.
Because if somebody die,
They
he's
will
not.
not use it to do anything special. In case you people are here saying, "Oh, they want to sell it so that they will do something for themselves." Now lie. They will not ask Sayanate. Then go sell land, finish that Friday, all the money.
And that's the
The
funny
one
thing.
that
When you
try to
give
get
them that
house,
property, they will not do anything good with it, because
they
poverty, how do I put it, it's a
want to come and
mindset.
stay in Ikoyi.
Being rich is a mindset. It's not about the physical. This because once they get that money, they will not still do anything sensible with it. So it's not. I don't know. I don't even. I really don't understand it.
It's
You
just
are not the one
crazy.
that is wealthy. Where were you when Albert was working hard, building all those businesses? Because you are attached to him by like blood, you feel you have the rights. No, you don't.
Listen, they are there. Then go tell you say them follow fence the estate. They'll tell you
Fencer.
that they were there when he fenced it. They were there. You see, by rights, they are supposed to be there.
To be honest, I'm
Anything
sure
when
maybe
they
what
you
is
see the wife
paining
there
them
alive,
is
one
that
of the
I'm,
brothers
I'm,
will
I'm
come say,
sure
now he's
I'm
supposed to
sure
marry
one
her.
of what is paining them is that you know they're feeling bad that you know they should have taken advantage of some of the opportunities while he was still alive, and they can't do that again now. And that's why
They
sometimes in
don't
this
think
life you need to act fast. If there was something that maybe you could do that
no,
Wigwe
they
could have
believe that
helped you,
he's
why
a
didn't
very
you do
young
it?
guy now. He has not even finished his own house. Him, did he plan to die? A very young guy. His
Exactly.
father is alive. Why will he die? Eh? His father is alive. They are giving you money, telling you go to school. Or you go say, brother, leave that thing. I go. Brother, I need this money for this thing. Brother, I need this money for this other thing. I need this other thing for this other thing. As if how will he stay rich if he was giving everybody everything? Did anybody
Exactly.
come when he was alive with a good business plan and he did not help? At
Yeah,
least
well,
a way to say,
exactly.
okay, this my brother now is now doing this other thing. Okay, fine and good. Access, a whole Access that bought Diamond Bank. Are they forgetting? Do you know how big Diamond Bank was? For Access to buy Diamond Bank, you have a brother that is like that. All of them are just sit down. All of them are just like, I don't get it. You're not even supposed to look at his wealth. Your niece is supposed to be coming to you and saying, brother, this is the amount we are looking at. What do you think about this plan? What do you think about this? That is why when E-Money is pumping money into his brother Casey, that's not it. They look, they say, wow, nice. Anything, God forbid, happens to E-Money, his children are fine. His children are fine. He has brought, like, everybody's good in the house. Everybody understands wealth. You have been exposed to wealth enough for you not to envy my child. You don't already see her. You don't see money. You get the cars. You get everything. You're not relaxed. In front of you, I can dash a cook a brand new car, and you said they follow clap because you're in that state. But you have some family members that no other person should see anything. No, we are acting brand new now, but many of us, we know them. It's too much of like the moment you feel like the entitlement, as soon as they say, oh, my brother and Herbert Wigwe, I'm sure they use that line to even marry people. My brother is Herbert Wigwe. But do you know me? That's the younger brother of Herbert Wigwe, direct younger brother. Yeah? Herbert Wigwe and me, the same mother, the same father. That's all. That's your MO. Who are you as a person we don't know? It's your brother. Entitlement. Somebody, Lola said for a Yoruba dad to be perambulating as though he didn't lose his son when when his son is not buried. It's true now. It's true. Just they perambulate. As in what? To what end? To what end? The entitlement mentality is engraved in some people. I'm telling you, that place we are in, Port Harcourt people, he said the same people showing love when he was alive. The same people want his properties. I'm telling you, this is that's why I say this angle, it's not the kind of topic that we are using to go and, gyrate about. But this life we are doing today is for us to sit down and begin to reevaluate that your friend group, reevaluate that your relationships that you are gathering around you, reevaluate your own life. Look at your children and tell them, say, oh, Mo, you see the way me I'm working hard like this. Come and see what I believe I want. Hey, that discussion is too heavy. Children need to start thinking deep. Have life insurance policy. Someone said, I wept for Tochi when I saw the video of she and her siblings visiting the graveside in Ishoku. Such a palpable pain. A man's enemies are truly of his own household. I can't believe. See, I did when I was planning events. Oh, Jesus, death. I've done 2 events where the father of the bride died close to the wedding day. Wow. One was my first Lagos wedding. We don't plan finish. She don't even tell me, like, her father is already, how far your dad? Is he set? Yes, his clothes are set. She was in US, a nurse. One day she called me. I was like, babe, how far now? She was crying. What happened? So I just lost my father. In the most gruesome way, he was in traffic. Got heart attack, came out of his car, laid down on the side of the road and died. He said, Asi, my father died like he had nobody. Nigeria bad. It's still just passerbys that were able to help. So that's why I keep saying, I feel like it's those of us that are outside Nigeria that keep telling you people that Nigeria not really bad though. Because it's still them that were able to locate, able to call, find the last caller, say, I beg, this man, see where we see him, see him moto. I hold the car key, we did this hospital. Help us call this person. We see name mommy, we see name this. Call those people. Those were the people that were able to find out. 2 weeks to her wedding. Another case, I was there. This one was in River State. I had done several meetings. I even went to the compound. The mother was sharing with me the father's, plans. I went 2 months before. So he said, okay, he will build another house here. Very massive compound. How many acres? He finished the estates. Retiled, did interlocking again. Finish everything. The daughter is marrying in 2 weeks' time. Everybody don't set. She called me. What happened? They both cry. Her father just died. I said, what? Died as in waiting. While we were yet speaking, because the children are all abroad, and this is like something fixed, And I have to plan a burial the same day of the traditional marriage, because that is the only time everybody was going to be together. So I have to call all the vendors and tell them that it's no longer wedding, no, it's now burial. I'm telling you that if there are certain things that have happened in my life that will put as pinpoints, learning angles for me, that was one of it. Because her mother looked at me and said, Asi, like she just looked, she said, what will I do? Mother manages a very big school, very industrious, but the father had all that industries. He has filling station, he has this one, he has that one. Confusion. She was the only person around. Nobody, all our children are big now. Moku for enjoy life. This on the UK, this on the US, this on the this. Jesus Christ. Watched as that man was lowered in the ground in a house that he just finished. Nobody don't enter. He built that house for that wedding. He had 4 other houses there. People were coming, want to do viewing the casket. On instruction, if you see the kind of power carry go there, view which casket. Come on, go and lie down. You silly. This I one brush one village woman there. I say, no, say me, I know they related to now. I will send people to pick you up and fling you outside. Because we are seeing a questionable death. And then you want to come and view to know if he really died. I'll be waiting. I'll not be family member. I'll go pick you, fling outside. The kind of things that you see, it will make you realize that sometimes they carry weight and people are happy for you. Oh, brother, you are doing very well. Oh, this one, you are doing very well. I say, pray, better look at your children and say, in the event that these people laughing with me are not really laughing with me. In the event that this happens and this happens, I will want this. If no matter how young, my biggest fear is to tell somebody is that I will close door. My anytime, I'm not afraid of anything. I mean, I don't almost die. How many surgery I don't get, I don't almost die. But it was when I gave birth to my child, I will say my biggest fear is the day he will cry, mommy, mommy, and I'm not there. My biggest fear. Parents, we have that fear. Now, Tochi is crying, daddy, mommy. They cannot be there for her. You think a parent will be there? Their own grandfather, I mean, brothers will be dragging my child to court for properties. Herbert Wigwe, we exchange his entire estate to be alive. His entire money, Shegun, he go give everything up for another day to be with his family. How much is money?
For him to be able to support his daughter at this type of moment. See, I understand what you're saying.
Time, we will give it up. What are we dragging? Do we have that is it? I was going for work when he died. I sit down inside bus and they look outside. I say, what am I going to earn in this place I'm going to? If I stay in this country 10 years, am I going to earn what Herbert Wigwe did not? And like, I calculate my life. I say, God, is this all? Is it gone like that? It puts things into perspective. You look around and you live in the moment, because we don't chase this money now. We know they remember, say, age they go, time they go. We are no longer grateful. We are no longer looking around and saying, thank you, Jesus, for life. We are not thanking. We are not, everybody just day up. Somebody did a reel and said, if you don't know what God has done for you, if you have friends that you are not every day, you're not calling them to say, did you say this thing about me? Did you hear them say this thing about me? What did you say about me? All those friend circle. You're not in any of those circles that anybody's calling you like that. You're not thanking God. Someone said, exactly, Shegun, it's the entitlement for me. If not the grace of God, that nonsense would have happened when my dad died. See, Natsu is here. Hi, welcome. I'm telling you, death is the one that you use and say, I have a friend in university. When the father died, one of the things the father said is, do not bury me in this, my village. But they were young. The uncles buried him there. The father was not happy with it. Like, things were just happening one kind. And then this person had to tell the father, like, literally go to the graveside and say, I tried. But see the time they go. If it's money, how much do I have? Tradition, everything. I tried. I told your brothers, you didn't want this. Please. Death is really painful. It's a 26-year-old Tochi having to not only deal with the loss of her parents and siblings, to not be fighting, to not lose her father's estate. Remember that she's also dealing with the loss of the relationship she has with her uncles and her grandfather. Because no matter how this court case goes, even if she wins the court case, she has lost the relationship.
Exactly. The relationship is going to be strained. To be honest, I really don't understand.
We have this thing marry tomorrow. You see, say them she go call. They are joking. They are joking. Anything will pay me pass is the mother. If the mother was alive, they are joking. So who? Those same uncles that are taking her to court are the ones that will come and give her a hand in marriage. Her mother no get brothers. You go jump that family since people want to be useless. You will come and say what? I know these people. Now so then they do. You only hear. In fact, they make she marry white man. Make she there abroad. Come and collect bride price. Come and do reverse tradition. See her grandfather. So let her grandfather. It's like the guy is 90. God forbid this guy. Anything happens to him, he dies. Now they won't touch it to sponsor the whole area. Not be so, because Herbert would have done it. Is it not? Everybody, Herbert would have done it. You should have done it. They don't love him.
They don't get hand to walk. They don't get hand to walk.
They love his money. Not from Florence. They don't love him. You didn't love your brother. You loved his money. You're only there for his money. You were only there for what you could gain from him. And it's sad.
I feel what you're saying. It's a gift to have people that love you genuinely. And not because of what you have or what you can do for them, but for who you are. It's really a gift, to be honest. And we don't really realize it enough, because in this life, most people, they are just really fake. It's because of
the world has conditioned us to chase money. So we are not even having
people that really like you for who you are. And that's just the truth.
Some people don't see, they see even on Instagram. Please don't be my friend if you are not bringing money to my life. Don't be my friend if you are not discussing money. If we are not discussing business. What happened to friend for friend's sake? Social media has told you cannot be friend with anybody if you are not talking business. You don't have life. On and off you just gist. Why must you talk business? You need a rest.
Yes, exactly.
Now you have all the money. You want to talk investments. I want to talk business. So you don't have any casual friend. That is just a friend. No, those are time wasters. I don't waste time with time wasters. If you're calling me, call me for money. If we are worshiping money, now money they worship. You have more, you want more. You have more, you want more. There is no sit back and relax, say on more. Shegun, God has been good though. Hey, see how these things just happen. Man, God has been good though. Who could just chill for this place? Just chill. That is why I used to tell people, I say, I don't joke with my high school classmates. And in fact, they go back Port Harcourt now. I just want to see them. Not ask us what with the gist. There have been people in the group that will come and say, people don't gist anything meaningful. I want people to gist job application. I say get out from this place. I no get strength to talk nonsense. Go find where you go find it. Go get out. Do you know what the kind of pressure people feel outside? If we want to come here and recount how many times we thought that a hostel master flogging us was the worst thing to happen in our life, and to laugh at our present predicament, the time we thought that principal chasing us and flogging us was the worst thing on this earth, not knowing that adulthood is waiting for us somewhere.
My sister.
And eat food together. We eat in the same plate. When somebody needs something, we're all there for them, trying our best in our little way. These are friends that know me before I even knew that. Waiting as I be from 9 years to 16. I entered 9 to 10 to 16. That's when they know. That's my high school. The people that know me at that time, I know they carry them joke. Because what was I? This is not secondary school. No be check who they were. Boarding school. Waiting you sabi. They are not my friend because I'm acid darling. They are not my friend because they saw me in university. They are not my friend because they heard I was this one. No. Nothing. I say, I see Afana. We'll go, okay, we'll go see now. It's Canada I'm going to. Say now we go see now. Because they just believe that, anytime we see, we don't see, we'll keep it. I will now want to exchange that and say, I only want, if you are talking to me, talk to me as a business. Oh, she thinker, welcome. Natu said, okay, let's just read Natu. So what's the use of the other siblings? It's their turn to take care of their parents. No, it was only Herbert that was taking care of the parents. So which sibling? You mean that the brother is supposed to realize that he's supposed to take care of his father? No, now it's Herbert
No,
we
now.
kept to take care of his parents.
Yes, there's money in the
This
estate.
connect we
They
just
should,
started.
they should
The
take
social
money in
shock.
the estate.
We are all shocked that okay, it's true. Usually, usually they are supposed to take care of the parents. They said no, so that estate money now all of us get them. Ikwere people. For parents to inherit to their like, come on, come on. I remember when my house said my family only loved me because of my money. It took me time to realize it after they showed my dear. You see that money part? Is it that nobody among the siblings can advise the rest? Is it that they cannot tell themselves the truth? No. That when they talk now, nobody can advise. She thinker, you're welcome. Let us know your
Hi,
thoughts.
Ati. Oh gosh, you're such an amazing, amazing, amazing YouTuber. I've been listening to you for
Thank
about a year now,
you.
and thank you for keeping it real. I have a bit of a cold, so please bear with me. I sound a little crazy. But I just wanted to share, you said everything, no, you've covered everything, but I just wanted to share a little bit from a legal angle. My background is legal. Um,
Okay.
you know, there are only two ways that property can be dealt with when a person dies in Nigeria. And that's if the person left a will and if the person didn't leave a will. Now, if the person didn't leave a will, there's a whole myriad of ways. So they may consider they may consider Islamic way of sharing property because there's Islamic jurisprudence, there's Sharia applicable in Nigeria, and then they may consider the traditional customs, but there's also the way that the law looks at an estate where it is intestate, in the sense that who are the people that are supposed to be the beneficiaries of that estate. And the way the law will look at it essentially is considering the spouse and the children. Parents don't even really factor. But from what I hear, Herbert left a will. I don't know how true it
Oh.
is, but he left a will for his children, from what I hear. Now, in the case, let's suppose that Herbert left a will. If Herbert left a will, and that will is currently in favor of his children, as Tochi is already managing his estate, then even if you can give birth to somebody two times, if let's say his father and mother gave birth to him, then they woke up and said, let's give birth to you again. So they gave birth to him again. They cannot challenge that will. They can. So right now, as far as the law is concerned, and I think that's what I heard about the ruling. I didn't read it in detail, but I heard that there's a will, and I heard that the parents have taken the matter to court in terms of challenging the whether or not Tochi is capable of managing the estate, even if Tochi is 18 or Tochi is 2 days old. As far as there's a will, his parents have no legal standing in court, as we call locus standi, to bring any action against Tochi concerning Herbert's property. So that lawsuit is dead on arrival if Herbert left a will. And even if Herbert did not leave a will, first of all, they'll appoint administrators of estates. That means the court will say, okay, out of all of you that are entitled to property that belong to Herbert, choose two people that will say will help to manage the affairs, to wind down his affairs and apportion and share things from whatever he owned to everybody. But you see, you hit the nail on the head when you talked about entitlement, you and Shegun, because the problem is that in Nigeria, we entertain the extended family too much in conversations that have to do with wealth. Now, extended family is good, or we have a culture of being communal and supporting each other. But when it comes to managing our affairs, we don't like to talk about death, so we don't like to talk about wills. And then we also don't know how to maintain boundaries and respect boundaries. So you see a child will be a child of somebody what's this guy's name? This guy, he's a music journalist. I forget his name now, but Joey, he's a Port Harcourt boy. Yes. He talked about his parents were quite wealthy, but when his parents died, his cousins became in charge of everything and they became destitute. They became destitute. It was Chude that interviewed him. They became destitute because, you see, the thing is, as people, we bring our extended families close, our cousins close. That's not a bad thing, but always make sure you maintain boundaries and maintain the allotment of who owns what, so that your children are taken care of in your absence. We don't like to talk about death. We need to talk about death. We need to be practical about money matters, and we need to maintain healthy boundaries. And I
That's
think
very
that, honestly, the Papa and Mama Herbert, they should be ashamed of themselves. I'm very sorry. Because even if they were concerned with the way Tochi was handling Herbert's property and whatever, the thing to do is not to take your grandchild to court, and he should know better. The Bible says something about in somewhere in Job 32. Sorry to go spiritual, but somebody said to the people that were friends of Job, he said, "I thought that age should speak. I thought that years should bring understanding, but no, it's a spirit in a man and the breath of the Almighty that gives understanding." And that shows that sometimes elderly people don't always have the right answers or the right attitude to things, because as a whole family, can't nobody have sense?
nobody.
How all of them sit down
Nobody.
and then they will now say they're going to take their grandchild to court? Is that the way to resolve this matter? Ah, uncle, you're a pastor, a big grandpa. What is this?
It's sad. It's
It's
so
very,
sad.
very sad. And the thing is, this is putting a permanent, something that could be whatever their concern was with the way the property was being handled. There were so many other ways to handle it before you escalated to taking a matter to court. And I just feel very sorry for them that they chose the wrong path. And I hope that they can retrace their steps, because there's a way to retrace your steps. You know, they say if you find that you're on the wrong train, jump off before you go too far. So this is
Go
a
too
wrong
far.
train of actions that they're on, and they need to jump off right this minute and try to
That's
start working towards peace. First
exactly
of all, they should
because
curb their appetite. Godliness with contentment is grace gain. They should go and sit down and eat what they have.
I'm sure they have a lot, though.
They
I'm sure
must
they
have
have
a
a
lot.
lot.
They must have a lot.
They
They
don't want
must
the
have
girl
a
to
lot.
break. I think
There's also,
it came as
sorry, you said?
I said it came as a shock, like Shegun was saying. They didn't plan to pack they planned that they will pack more money.
The thing is, sometimes they say too much but never enough. Because sometimes you think that somebody will look at what they have and say, okay, it's enough. However, things go, I'll survive. However things go. But is it because Tochi is a lady? Because that's another angle to it. There's so many elements that that challenge the fabric of Nigerian society in this story. First of all is the boundaries matter with extended family. Then there's the matter of not having a will. Then now is the matter of, is it because Tochi is a woman?
Yeah.
And then also there's the matter of the fact that sometimes friends, the Bible says there are friends, friends that stick closer than brothers. And if you're, like you said, keeping your secondary school mates close, lucky are you in this world if you have solid friendships. Build solid
I'm
friendships of
telling
people
you,
that can
because
protect you, that can speak for you and stand for you when you're not there.
it's crazy. It's crazy right now. Right now, it's crazy when your own uncle is dragging you to court.
Mm.
I cannot believe what she's going through. I cannot believe what she's going
I,
through.
I hope she knows that there are people in the public space, like your platform, that are speaking for her, that are cheering for her, that are, if you look on her Instagram, she started this initiative of trying to help small businesses. She must be thinking of, how do I uphold this legacy? Like you said, how do I look after my
Yes.
younger ones? How do I grieve? How do I now grieve the loss of my relationship with my father's side, that have chosen to act so deviously in this whole instance? Too much on a 26-year-old.
Too much. That
It's
is,
too
yeah,
much on a
that's really
26-year-old.
a lot, truly. That's a lot because hi Natu. I was saying on the video that Uchi just needed to exist. Albert had a hair
Mm,
in cheesy. She was the first daughter.
mm, mm,
Good grades.
mm.
Our ultimate sign of success, good grades.
Yeah.
She starts a cute little foundation and she marries. And then we are like,
Mm.
wow. Like
I think
she
she's
didn't
done this
have
family
this
proud.
burden. She
No.
didn't have this burden. But imagine overnight, you have to not only have
Mm,
sense, be scared of who you will marry, because now they're no longer coming for you based on you're a rich man's daughter. You are the
mm,
person that inherited the money of a wealthy man. So you like antennas are up. You don't trust any friend that is coming to be her friend now is a suspect.
Yeah.
Any uncle that is coming now is a suspect. She's fighting physical, spiritual battle. Then she has to shine her teeth and be there for her younger ones. Who is doing assignments? Who's lesson teacher? Driver? Pay school fees? Do this one. You have to now put in measures and follow things up. Anything happens that any of these younger ones are ill, she's the mother.
She's the
This has
one.
nothing to do with estates.
She's the one.
Anybody, God forbid, has appendectomy need, they have to go and take out their appendix. Tochi has to drop her life and chase the person down. The next person is having cold and malaria. You have to be there and you have to smile because, of course, you're still a young girl. You have to carry your father's responsibility and you dare not fail. If not, you can imagine. You can just imagine. And then you are looking at somebody bringing court documents, summoning you that your grandfather is saying that what? Are we gathered for these things? I've not even balanced. She lost 3 of the most important people, wiped off. When has this kind of tragedy happened to Nigerians like this? First 3. Sometimes we are okay. What's his name? The Uba guy, is he and the Uba or one of these guys that died?
Yeah, if I remember.
It was such a shock. Well, like if I Uba, oh my God, the other what they call Ohaneze guy. Oh my God, but these are older people. They are older people. Herbert Wigwe is young. He didn't die of any sickness, anything. Oh, the safest means is transport, fly. It was them that started us to, put eyes on pilots, aircraft safety between last year and this year. How many crashes have we seen? Look at what's going on around the world. This girl is already crying of the way whether she did not even answer her father's last text message because she was sleeping before. What's the burden that will be on your head? Maybe your mother told you do short hair. You say no, you do long hair. You were not quarreling with her.
Think about that for the rest of your life.
For the rest of your life. Look at what they are doing now. So crazy. Oh, guys, and not to talk. Just let's share your view.
This last speaker has just said like my exact sentiment of how I feel about this whole thing. I think the grandparents should be ashamed of themselves because I think it's a cause for parents to inherit their children. Do you understand what I'm saying? And they're supposed to be touching safe place. So if your safe place is no longer safe, do you understand? Look at this. The girl is just going through a lot already. And I know the big, did you see one of his sisters that did an interview yesterday? I don't know if it's yesterday, but it was going on the internet yesterday that said that Herbert's friend betrayed him. People that they were considering family. I know she's doing it with Ike, and I would not let them breathe. I would not let them breathe. I would not let them take anything from that child, and that's their major problem. But I think one of their biggest fear is because Sochi is a girl and she's gonna get married. So they feel like if she's gonna get married, whatever she has is gonna go to the person she's getting married to. That means that her father's inheritance transferred to her husband. You understand what I'm saying?
She has not even gotten to be married yet now, Nigerians.
Listen,
she has not even seen the husband. She has not even finished crying.
The way these people think is different from the way we think. I'm telling you. I just can't wrap my head around it. I don't know how she sleeps at night, honestly speaking, but I want to believe 100% that this man knows the kind of family he has, and that's why he set up what he set up. I'm just gonna tell you that for free. He knows the kind of family he has.
With the way things are in Nigeria, if you hold certain positions also, you know that it was when there was a pastor that lost his life that I think was it George Izunwa, one of these pastors that had to tell pastors in Port Harcourt it was open. You need to get a will. Man of God, it is well. We're not doing that again. You need to get a will. You need to get life insurance. You need to go for full body checkup. You need to get these things in place.
My pastor spoke about this will. He said that he told his wife, she said over her dead body. The man didn't even answer her. He just called his daughter and told his daughter everything. She was like, this is what I'm doing. This is this. Your mother is asking.
In 2025. So
it
that
will happen.
The husband to the widows. You are there. You are seeing something that is becoming a pattern. We need to be alert. A pastor lost his life because he had one accident. He didn't feel bad, but after a while, he'll be having headaches. He'll be having this. If they had gone for CT scan, it took more than 4 years before it was connected back. His brain was bleeding little by little. You'll be having headache. You think it's because of too much service or something. Welcome, Abi. You think it's stress? He had to force them. Pastors need to take medical leave. You need to take, you are doing 4 services in a week, every week for 1 whole year. You must take a break. You must eat right. You must do this. You must exercise. Put these things in place so that tomorrow now people will not look at your life and say, but God, why did that man of God now go and die if he is serving you? For your own carelessness. Talk more of somebody now in a corporate world, because he's holding that kind of position. One of the tenets of that position is that he needs to have a will, because it's a delicate position. You see that the moment he died, the next day they don't get another person. Corporate is corporate. You need to have a will.
Let me tell you something. Don't go too far. When I was working in UBA, one time I was sick at work and I passed out. So when I was leaving the house, I was supposed to give my brother money. I told him to come to work to come and collect the money. When I passed out, he came, I think 15 or 20 minutes after they took me to the hospital. You know, he found somebody on my desk. He found somebody on my desk. He came to the hospital. He said, Auntie, I came and saw somebody on your desk. That was my wake up call. I said, I saw somebody on my desk. I said, wonderful. Wonderful.
They did not even allow you to wait from the office.
No. 15 minutes. 15 minutes. 15 minutes.
Work must go. They say that the work must go on.
Somebody said that the grandfather is fighting for inheritance for his other children. So those other children, what are they keeping for their own children?
They did not plan their life.
What kind of rubbish?
Thank God, though. Abby, welcome. It's a whole family. At least one person should have had.
Good evening, everybody.
Evening, share with us, I beg. He's fighting for his other children, really.
So just like before you even said, that's what I had in mind, where I'm an advocate for life insurance, writing your will as soon as you have something. It doesn't have to be a lot, even if it's one earring that you have. And I'm saying this from the point of, since Natu knows a bit of my story, we've shared it with my mom passed from cancer about 3.5 years ago. And there's no amount of money that is going to make you feel better about that situation. Even up until, because my birthday was last week, and even up until last night, I felt her absence, because this is someone that, oh, you're the first person to call me at midnight. Is it the everyday prayers that I get, or just even someone that I would rant to and stuff like that? So there's nothing that will replace it. But I want everyone to understand that because my mom had life insurance, it made it a tad bit easier. I don't know how to explain it. Money does not buy happiness, but it makes things easier. We did not know my mom had life insurance. She has a group of friends that are amazing ladies, and they are a great support system. So in a way, as much as we miss our mom, we have women that stand in the gap for her. 3 of her amazing friends in this life. In fact, my mom's friendships taught me, to reevaluate my friendships and ask myself, if the friends I have now as a woman that is almost 30, if anything happened, would they be there for my children when I have children? Because the way my mom's friends keep coming through for us. I'll give you a quick example. I live in the UK, by the way, and when I went to uni, my mom was there. My mom took me to uni, the usuals. My dad as well would come to visit me. My dad worked in an organization that made him travel a lot. So whenever I had his flights, he would make sure he went through the UK so he could see us. My brother had the same privilege, but my younger sister did not. Because my mom had passed by the time my younger sister was going to university. My mom's friends left what they were doing in Nigeria. 2 of them booked flights, came all the way to the UK from Nigeria to take my sister to university. Did what parents do. They took her shopping for her room, her dorm room. They made stew, because that's what my mom did for us as well. Made, big pot of soup. Paxi, this one will last you for the first 2 weeks of your university experience while you're mingling and trying to make friends. These women booked flights from Lagos to come and do that for my younger sister, because they said, your mother did that for you. Abiola, my name is Abiola. Your mother did that for you, did that for your brother. But she's absent for Adering Solar's zone, my younger sister. We're going to do it. That's just to explain to you the extent. Is it Mother's Day? Is it them just booking spontaneous flights? I'm going to Germany, but I'm going to come to the UK for 2 hours. Come, let's meet up. That's what they do. Is it talking me through breakups that I've had since my mom has not been around, or all sorts of things? So I say this to say that that's very important. And I understand Herbert's trusts for his friend because my mom trusted her friend with that information about life insurance, where it came out, okay, the beneficiaries are these 3 children. Here it is. But none of my mom's family knew. Even my dad, as my mother's best friend, she did not think it was his business. It is my children, and I trust my friends enough, right? So I think that's also important to evaluate the friendships that we have at a certain age. Where just like, can I trust these people with my own children? And that's how my mother felt about these women. And I remember speaking to some of their children that are obviously my age. And every time I've said anything, you know what they always said to me? Your mother was also a great friend to our moms. That's why our moms feel so strongly. So you too, be a good friend to your friends. Why are looking for our friends? That's what their children would tell me. That's why their children will tell me that your mom was also an amazing person. That's why. So don't be looking for people that will fight for you when you don't fight for people, when you're not good to people. So anyway, what that life insurance enabled us to do was because of that life insurance, I was able to get my first mortgage. I was able to have a down payment to my mortgage. I'm a hardworking young lady, but I may just explain to you how. Please, my mom was 52 when she passed. I don't think she planned on passing. Nobody plans on passing at 52, but that's what she enabled her children to do. Does it take away the pain? No, it does. But do I look back and say, okay, I have this rental property because of my mom? Yes, I do. And it is slightly comforting. So that's kind of what I wanted to touch on with my little experience with life insurance, with a will. You know, my mom was from Delta State. My mom was Delta Igbo, and my dad is Yoruba. Hence, okay, I don't think my surname is on here, but usually my surname is on here. My dad is Yoruba, and my mom was Delta Igbo, and her family, I don't even know if I'm bothered, but her family, they were not great. My cousins and all that live between Canada, America, and the UK were also tight, you know. But her brothers and stuff were very strange. Came to Lagos. My dad is from Lagos, or from Ekpe. Came to Lagos and started making demands. Oh, they need, I'm an Ada, first daughter. They need 5 million naira from Ada. Because they need to buy.
You can do what?
Yeah, my mom is from Ibuzo. I don't know if you guys know Ibuzo. They need to
buy
and certain things because they need to also buy a cow. Because they have to bury the cow they have to bury the cow as if they are burying her. Mind you, what was very funny about it is that my parents spent a lot of money. My mom got a lot of medical help from even abroad. So my dad's thing was, the whole time your sister was ill and we're spending all this money, we didn't hear from you. So I explained to you how estranged these uncles were. They did not know me when I walked past the gates. I walked past them at the gates. We did not know each other. That means I've not known you, and I'm a 28-year-old woman. This thing happened 3 years ago.
They are going inside to ask for Ada.
They're asking for Ada that you don't know, Ada that you haven't seen in years, Ada that has lived in the UK for the past, at this point, over 10 years. At this point, maybe about 12 years. You know? So you that you saw Ada walk past, you did not know it was Ada. Ada to walk past, you did not know you were her uncle. Does that not say a lot about the sort of uncle that you've been? You know? So they insisted that Ada must pay 5 million. No, my dad's family, of course, were like, "What? You guys cannot come to Lagos and make demands. This is our city. Go back to Delta State. It's not happening." They caused trouble, and then my dad came to a resolution. He said the worst thing that can happen to him is fight with his wife's family at this point. He wants to just let everything go. Anyway, they came. They shall beat everything down. Village people from Ibuzo that we've never seen before came. They were making demands. They want bus. They want hotel. They want this. They want that. Anyway, we ended up negotiating for about 1.5 million after everything. My dad's family said, well, they're not letting their child pay because, I mean, to them now, I'm always going to be a child regardless of how old I am. They paid for it. And then during burial, they brought otogu. Otogu is white material that Delta people use, like a traditional material. Aquacha, also known as aquacha. They brought aquacha. They want to put it in a coffin. And we just said, first of all, excuse me, guys, we are Christian. All this, you want to put things in a coffin, the only thing that is in a coffin is a Bible, which was the marriage Bible that they had. My dad's family gifted her. That's what they put with in the coffin. So that one to not cause drama on the burial day as well, because they had some strange practices they wanted to do. And my daddy said, no, we are Christian and we don't understand these practices and we cannot let it happen. They now cause drama. The only thing now is that my dad is ex-military. So my dad was just like, you know what, I've had enough. That's how they now packed my mother's people. out of the venue. And they said, if you guys are ready to cooperate, but don't do all of these things. But yeah, they were not very nice people. For people that knew that we were mourning, they did not offer us any solace. They just went straight to boom, this is what we want, which is very sad, especially knowing that your sister was ill the whole time. So
that's really crazy.
Yeah.
That's really crazy. Like, imagine, I feel like some families don't understand death. They are so consumed with activity that they act as if their nonchalance with the death is going to be the same for everybody. You're talking to her husband, you're talking to her children, and then you're thinking that, I mean, life goes on. We should put our culture in the coffin. We should do.
Mind
I'm
you,
telling you,
as
like, if you
when you're
mention
dealing with
burial,
somebody, since Natu has an NGO for cancer, so she will know this. When you're dealing with someone, what you see them go through the last few months is very painful. So we've been mourning for months. You have been nowhere to be. You were nowhere to be found. You've not reached out. The minute you hear that your sister has now gone, you come to Lagos with boss and you make demands. You want this, you want that, you want that. That is terrible. You have not offered any solace. You have not offered any condolences, nothing. In fact, you that is your own sister, you don't even look sad. Okay, we now employed caterer because my dad is like, nobody's cooking in this house. We employ caterer. You now be making demands. You want yam and egg. You want why is the meat only 2? I want 4. That's what they were doing the whole time during the week.
You can imagine.
So imagine people that, I always say this, that the worst thing that happened to me is not my mom passing, is seeing her in that much pain and just not herself. Is worse. That to me that's the one thing that as it is today I cannot get out of my memory. The picture is so glaring. It's just bad, and this was my experience with them. And then just last year, somebody was trying to tell me about how I'm not in connection with the family. To do what exactly? What do you want me to talk to you about? You guys don't like
people shall get mind. People shall get mind.
They have woken up now.
Let me shock you. People now audacity to say that, do I know that with the way I'm behaving, my siblings and I are banned from marrying anybody from Ibuzo? We say we don't even want to marry anybody from our village. We don't even want to marry anybody from Ibuzo. Don't worry. We are not interested.
You are banned. Onto Igwe.
That's what they said, that if I ever want to marry an Ibuzo man, I'm going to have to do some rituals. I said, no problem. Then I'm not. If a man tells me now I'm Ibuzo, I'm running away. If any man comes
say what?
If a man comes and says, I'm from Ibuzo, I'm going the opposite way. Don't worry, I don't want to marry.
They should go and sit down, I beg. Imagine the threats. Not even if you want to marry in Nigeria. It's only Ibuzo. That's one village in that kind of big Nigeria. So tell them they should not worry. If it is that one that is doing them, they should not worry. I've seen people acting. If you see the way they act in burial, you think they killed the person. Very nonchalant.
These people have.
When the lady was sick, you did not come. And then she's now passed on. You are now making things difficult.
Actually, do you know why Tochiko's own is even worse? Her own is even worse because her parents were not sick. So it's just like, we'll go and come back. We'll see you tomorrow. Do you understand that kind of thing?
All right, we're going. Let's go and land. We have a meeting.
So I don't. It will take that girl a while. It will take her a while to get out of that show.
Via social media, babe. See what thing happen. You are sleeping. You wake up. You have 5,000 missed.
Hey.
You see his driver giving testimony.
And then you are coming here to come and drag him.
Jet.
Yeah, I asked myself, was that testimony necessary?
Are you minding people? You see this Nigeria? Who
I didn't know how I feel
know
about that testimony.
One are gonna.
Just move on. I said it was not necessary. So you're telling me that the person that died deserved to die?
Just move on. But you know us now, better pass my neighbor. When they call that generator, I better pass my neighbor. It's just encapsulating the Nigerian mentality. It's just encapsulating it because why do you think that your own is good now? Because all these rich men are planning go die now. Make they track my own. Have you not seen people walking on the road that car came to hit? And people sleeping in their house that plane fell on top. We don't own our life. We don't own our life. You can be spared today. You're spared because you maybe you still have some things to do. God is just giving you small chance. Use it well. No use to do, thank you, I'm up here. My enemies are down there. I'm just saying, I really hope that we are kinder to people that are grieving. Because if you see this thing they are doing to Wunmi, it's not an isolated case, in the sense that if you see the way they treat people that are related to somebody that has an inkling of money, the moment you are the child of somebody that has some form of inheritance, some form of money, some form of something that the relatives are used to. Now, my aunt that died, recently when I went to Nigeria, because I was so broken, the first time when I was moving to Canada, if you check all those my Canada move videos, my other channel, she was the person that cooked for me the last food I carried. When I went to Nigeria the first time, she sent food for me. She was in the village. She sent food for me. I asked her, where are you? Where are you? I need to see you. So imagine showing up back in Canada, September, February, they say she's dead. In fact, she did a wedding for me January. My clients that she did the wedding for, they're here in Calgary. It was just too shocking. I spoke to her. She was hale, hearty, had an attack, was not close to an inhaler or something like that. And then her son takes over the business. I met the son recently when I went, and he was like, auntie, because of course the son is always also like very good with cooking and all of that. You know, those family members that she used to dash things, they showed up now based on, as always, it's your mother that used to give me this, it's your mother that used to... The guy said nothing, no. You can see my two younger sisters are here. I don't want to, nobody should stress me. He said, auntie, do you know that all the time my mother was shouting that I should join this business, she's having loss here, she's having loss here, that he knows how much he has counted in less than 6 months. My auntie is so free-handed. You see, when you're so free-handed, people that take do not even have measurements. She can do a whole platter of prawns, crabs, lobster, and dash. You should go carry this other one, dash, and seafood tray, dash here. What is the profit? Should we pack things? And these are people that, to her death, they still open hand, they still want. That's what Herbert Wigwe's people they are doing. You are so used to being a taker that even when the person has died, you carry your beg hand and you're still going to open it. That is embarrassing. As a human being, 2 hands, 2 legs, family is still crying, no? You're there looking for lists to write and demands to meet. No. He said he just went and he saw her. When he saw his mother, he said, General, shake her, wake up now. I knew that no matter I went back to Nigeria, I had to see him. I drove all the way to my village. I was like, I had to see him. Death is something that the moment he goes in, you look around and you just shake your head. I pray that it's not something that we have to experience to learn the lesson. That's why I'm doing this video. See how they are treating widows, see how they are treating the fatherless and the motherless, You now that you know you have a younger sister, sit her down. You are marrying breadwinner. What is your work, sister? I'm a housewife. Housewife know they do business. Housewife know they get handwork. Somebody gave us an analogy here. They moved everything from their house. Everything from their house. They went from owning 2 homes and filling station to selling orange at the junction. In-laws took everything. Woman, can you stand on your own and feed those battalions you are giving birth to? You have gone to give birth to 6 children. Unto say I'm a housewife. Unto say I'm a stay-at-home mom. Can you feed 6 children as you gave birth to the 6 of them? Are you cutting money and keeping in one corner? No, my husband does everything. Fine and good. Do not bring the I mean my school, I will tell you that there are many people that the moment their father just had one sickness, this is somebody they know. Do you know how much we used to pay back then? 1999. Our school fees was 118,000 per term. That kind 1999. And people were paying for 5 children, 6 children, one sickness. Those people could not stand on their feet. Children that the parents were ready to send 7 children, international school fees, then go pay cash down. One small sickness. See mother now, what will mother do? Where will she start from? Talk more of death. You now have little children that have nothing. Nothing. Public is bullying. We are shouting that working women. They used to shave people's head. They used to shout. They used to tell. What is the difference between accusing Wunmi that she has a hand in Mohbad's death, and the women that are accusing all those innocent women that they have a hand in their husband's death, forcing them to drink corpse water. You people, she should come and find out. Hope this son is the son for my brother. Is it not the same thing people are doing now? The only thing people gave it fancy name, DNA. Let girls do DNA. We need to do DNA. A widow, Nigerians, a widow. You are bullying a widow. DNA. DNA as if you date Mohbad for your former life. Or another friend. How does his family tree affect you? This DNA you're asking for is for what? Is for what? Those people that are asking for it, I want to ask you, is for what? To prove what? Have you even sat down to think if you're your father's child? Have you thought of it? You are worried about Wumi and Mohbad. Have you look around? Be like saying only you know resemble your papa. You don't think they play. Because since all of us want to be mad, people should just be lucky that I'm not that Wumi's sister. I'm not well. People should just be very small girl like this. Face the whole public attacking her. Her husband is up. Instead of the public to shame that old man that is going to party when his son is not yet buried. Shame him and tell him to walk out of the party and go and bury his son. If they do it 3 times, Mohbad burial dates go come out. People are relating with him and hailing him, greeting him. Tomorrow now, when women are crying out, you will say they are just complaining. I'm not one to be pushing feminism agenda, but truth is truth. Truth is truth. Look at how they are treating this small girl. Now, this one, they say because it's a girl. It's a girl. She will marry and leave her father's house. It's a girl. She will marry and leave her father's house. Now no say she go marry, leave her father's house. She has not even gotten engaged. People are worried that her husband will collect Herbert's property. Ona go shall allow her to cry finish. No. People are worried about the future. What if she marries somebody that is richer than Herbert Wigwe? Will you people still rest? Not at all. Because the laziness that they plan to be lazy and allow their brother feed them for the rest of their life. That is how they plan their life. You did not plan to have your own money. You planned that your brother will feed you. You did not think, brother, help me, put me for Access Bank for one corner. Let me learn the ropes too and just be a banker and feed my own family. No. Your eye dey inside, your Jukokoro eye dey inside Ikoyi. Go collect house. Go and collect the house so that you rest. Herbert mansion. Herbert build a mansion. The mansion, Tochi is in the mansion. My brother will not want Tochi in the mansion. He go want Tochi inside Ishiokpo. He will want Tochi in Ishiokpo local government. That is where he wants his own daughter that he suffered to train. You people will know what he wants for his daughter more than him. AIG, I'm telling you people, frustrate this relative. Frustrate them. Those are good asset managers. They should manage that asset very well. People are not serious. This thing said they don't invest me. Wumi is even strong. Imagine facing all of this from Naira Marley, VDM, everybody shouting on the small girl. That girl can be anybody's sister. Imagine that girl can be a young, she will be my small sister. I go come online, they see person where we are singlet, sit down for moto, sit down for dark room, face window, carry phone, say name na VDM. They shout for my sister head. From where to where? Abuja far, in they mad. They let they find them. They say they fear. All those nonsense, they oppress people when no get your time. They no get 30, 40 years, I mark you out. Make sure say I follow you up. Make sure say I follow you. You will not come and do that kind of nonsense to the innocent girl and they will leave you. Hey, girl, loco, you never see madness. He's just see Nigerians are hailing him. He has not jam madness. When he jam real madness, the body go tell her. Never jam madness. He said it's so unfortunate that some widows that have passed through the same oppression became the same oppressors instead of facing more empathy. Thank you, Faith. The same people that are women, they saw things that women went through in their villages, that saw these things, they are shouting DNA. They are shouting DNA. The man never questioned his child. So now everybody that loses their husband should shout DNA before we allow them enjoy their husband's property. It's overwhelming. Oh, yes, my dear, it's a big story here. So I'm not familiar with the stories of the two families are big families. One was a multi-billionaire. He lost his life. His wife also lost her life, and the son in a helicopter crash. So now the daughter has to, she's named in the estate, but her grandfather is taking her to court, and his brothers. That's one family. The next family is a musician. He lost his life. Now his own father is dragging his wife about DNA and no DNA. Now with the African culture now, we are fighting legal and African traditions, because some people are bringing the tradition of, okay, the brother is supposed to do this by this time, or the father is supposed to do this by this time. But you should understand and respect that when somebody is deceased and name somebody as the benefactor of their estate, you want to jump law courts and believe that you can oppress the man's daughter, his flesh and blood, because the two of you are sharing the same mother, the same father. I don't even get it. I'm even getting more annoyed every time. So see that VDM is will end. Whoever is sponsoring him, one day we will know. And that's one day we will know. That's one thing I know for sure. Some family members get blinded by their greed. I'm telling you, sense of entitlement. Shopper helper, see my personal shopper helper. I'm sure that you'll be thinking that what is wrong with this girl? She has not contacted me since, my dear. This Canada, I was just my colleagues just which day. Was it day before yesterday? It's so nice to see you. And somebody asked me where I got something. I was like, yeah, my personal shopper got it for me. And then they're like, personal shopper. I said, my dear, in Nigeria, I was a big woman. No, people know. It's like in this Canada now that I don't know what I'm even doing. But I understand that I'm just starting life. But that's what I remembered. I was like, oh, my personal shopper. I was like, I had personal shopper. See lifestyle. Yeah. At the auto. Well, it's nice to see you, my dear. So yeah, thank you, Floxy. Never wanted happy. Say no, truly, what very dark man is doing. Imagine a small girl of 24, 26 loses her husband tragically, and then social media warriors are sitting down and demanding that she produces DNA for her child. Why are you people needing this DNA? And because we want to know. Okay. If you know, what will you do with the information? What is the money that you think Mohbad had? Like, I want to know what you people, what's this thing? What's this thing? What is this need? The same father that hurried to bury his son, bent his neck in the casket. If not that Nigerians came out and shouted for them to exhume the body of Mohbad, Mohbad's father would have left that boy in the grave because he thought that the boy left all the money for him. It was when they brought him out and he found out that estates, he left it for Wumi. He left this one for Wumi. Wumi has car key. Wumi has this key. Wumi has bank accounts. That's when he started shouting DNA. Insulting his grandson. That is a bastard. Abi is a what? Me, I shall blame her parents. I shall blame her family because I never hear her family. That I think her sister was talking once. All those people where they do as if. I shall blame her because there's a pressure that you shake in-laws their leg in. They're not serious. They're not serious. You package the bride price, give them back. The man don't die now. Package and return, give them. What's their problem? What's the meaning of this thing? It's just so sad because look at how they are bullying a girl. They did not think that she might be depressed. They did not think of it. See how slim she became. Is her health not important? Are you not knowing that she has to take care of a baby? She was breastfeeding this boy when Mohbad died. And many of you that watch breastfeeding videos, you know that the mother's psyche affects the quality of milk. The baby is sucking, baby is sick. Mama no they even fit think. Mama no they chop better food. Mama they cry every time. The baby will be seen. Imagine, you know when your child is breastfeeding, they are looking at your eye, they are playing with your face, they are looking at, the child can detect that the mother is not happy. She opened phone, the whole public, rah, everybody love Mohbad. Oh, Mohbad, our hero. Wumi is a wicked girl. Oh, she's a winch. Oh, she's a this one. Now go try that one with people where the family just they follow them, they laugh. Try it with people that are very forgiving. Because me, I've said it before, 30 years, 10 years, 15 years, I never forgive. I will hold you. I go just wait for that video. I go just give them time. You go think say, hey, all things have passed away. Mohbad picking down the waka. Hey, Mohbad picking down enter JS1. And Wumi has forgotten it. Now that time, pap, go catch in leg. Tell and say, 2000 and so, you were stressing me. Today is the day I came for pound of flesh. Because Nigerians like seeing somebody that is oppressed and say, oh, this is our hero, Robin Hood. Robin Hood. He's there how would I put it? Flat out blackmailing people. You can't tell him who has secret with VDM. You can't have any secret with him now. Flat out blackmailing people, showing people phone. See what the text message. I will bring the evidence. The text message this person sent. See person wanna talk say they fight for fake cream. See person wanna talk say they fight for fake cream. He stole NGO money, coming to show that Nedu stole money. Where is his own bank statements? He stole NGO money, pretended that it was hacked. Zenith Bank, I don't know what is doing that bank. It's like they were just feeling like, oh, let's just brush it aside. If I'm Zenith Bank, I will sue VDM for that false information. Drag Zenith Bank that they allowed them to hack his funds money. Come out, talk say what did he say it was? Said it's a prank, abi what? Stole his, diverted his NGO funds, went to buy Benz. People, they praise them. No difference between them and the people voting these leaders. No difference. Tomorrow you say, how did Tinubu win? It's rigging. It's not rigging. People love VDM. People voted Tinubu. Two truths can exist on the same. No, they did not rig. One thing, I put it to you. If they bought your votes, they bought your votes. But you cannot tell me they rig. Because the people when win, now people go carry 5,000, go punch. Who did the rigging? The same people that said they are fighting for the public stole ballot box and ran. A busy animal? No. People sat down and said, I want to win this thing for my leader. Stole ballot box and did what with it? They ran. Those same people are the people. Those same people. Who is the day? Tinubu rig. It's not Tinubu that rig. You see Tinubu with ballots. Is it not your brothers and sisters on the road that are carrying ballots? Is it not the same us where they shout for hardship? If we go outside, we don't know who carry ballot. That day, I don't know yet day. We, now we go to talk. We Nigerians rig the election. Not be so. Because it's we. It's we. We carry the ballots. They gave you money, 10,000, and say, go and thief ballot. You thought that it made sense to go and carry 10,000 on your own, no? You jack them. You go. Because if you say, no, Uncle Tinubu, come and thief your ballot with your hand. Will there be rigging? No. We did ourselves. We did it. Tomorrow, overall best in shifting blame. Is the bad APC that rig election got punished? They did not do anything. They paid you to use your hand and steal your own mandates. Give you money, say 20,000. Go deliver your polling units. 20,000. Are those people ghosts? People wait, collect money, rig. Are they ghosts? They rig. Who is they? The people, they walk around also. There was no rich man that was carrying ballot box and running with it. It was the same people that are here shouting. The same floor members that are feeling the pinch. It's the same thing why they talk for this Canada. Election is bad. Should Libra go polling units now? Then go still vote them. Tomorrow then they shout. Difference between them and Nigeria. I can't difference not the day again. They will complain. Mark my word, election is coming. They will vote. They will vote the same thing. Because the memory loss we think is worrying Nigerians is also worrying people here. Then go don't forget their suffering and pain. Forget their suffering and pain. It's weird. It's weird. As a society, I feel like Nigerians, we need to do better because we are not different Nigerians. The Nigerians that operate in election is not a different Nigerian from the one we see on the internet. It's not a different Nigerian from the one we will experience. So if you see something wrong happening to your brother or your sister or somebody, even though they're not related to you, simply because maybe you, or let's say on this channel now, you support VDM for whatever funny reason, and you see that he's doing something wrong, you say, because I support you in totality. That's not how life works. Your ability to tell somebody that, my brother, you crossed the line. You crossed the line. We are not doing. You no go do. You cross the line for this one, you are not doing, we don't do. We just know, the only thing we know is, this, you see this thing, continue my brother. It's not done. That girl is too young to go through what she's going through. People in the comment section writing rubbish. You think women are supporting her, or the few women that are supporting her because We're encouraging infidelity and encouraging the fact that the child belongs to somebody else. Belongs to who? Belongs to who? Who gave you the right to demand paternity for a child that the father never questioned? Who gave you the right? Who gave you the right? Till death, he never questioned paternity. Then we, because we hold phone and hold data, we are questioning paternity and saying that because if she's innocent, she should agree to paternity tests. If not, to prove her innocence. Prove her innocence to you because what? Have you fed her son before? Have you given her toothpaste before? Are you feeding her? Prove what? Prove what to the father? If you won't keep it, see, I think that Mohbad's father is just doing that nonsense because he really know that, like, okay, family this thing. If I said, Mumi, I bet you, may Wumi from some kind of family were rugged. They will carry her like this. You're not ready to bury your child. Fine and good. Since they have been separated by death, you return the bride price. Carry your child, carry your grandchild. May she go abroad. The abroad where her husband been planned for her. Take her. Let her be there. Mourning period is over. The boy has been dead for 2 years. Then they keep quiet for 2 years. She's young. She's young. Let her start living her life. Josie should eat his child. She should not even say pim about burial. Josie should eat his child. Leave the pig. Burial. No burial. No burial. Leave her there. Leave her for up. They should not do any investigation. You want to waste her life. For over 2 years, you want to stagnate the poor girl. For over 2 years, her son is growing. The son was just 6 months when the father died. The boy is 2 years now. And I never agree bury him. So now they do waiting. See, she should be from family that have strong mind. They have strong mind. They should drag that girl and go, come on, she should go and live her life. No could see. The way Josie is starching shirt and going for party. She should start dressing hot. Since we all want to be mad. Has she not done enough? How many people they mourn reach 2 years? How many people they mourn reach 2 years, Nigerians? Why is she talking now? God will punish that VDM. 2 years it took her to respond to press conference. And he has the balls to say, why is she talking now? Mourning period is 3 months. For some families, 6 months of mourning period. That's all. This girl mourned her husband for 2 whole years. And somebody's writing in the comment section, why is she talking now? You want to stagnate the poor girl's life for the next how many years? For the next how many years? The father is wearing his son's clothes, doing press conference, releasing music, carrying girlfriends into different places, using Mohbad's shirts to go and find woman. But Wumi should sit in the house and shut up her mouth. And if she's not ready to meet our demand, we will not bury him. Say she marry your pikin, no mean say na she born am. The only person that it will pain her is her son. Josie chop that boy. Women needs to have the mind. They're not serious. She has mourned adequately. She needs to move on. Move on. Any day you are ready to bury your son, you call me. But say my life will stand at attention because of you people and your indecision. 2 years, a small girl like that. If she's your younger sister, will you agree? Which bank, even if they work corporate, you think corporate will give you more than 3 months to cry? Have there not been widows in banks? 3 months, some people only 3 weeks. So you cry, clean your face fast, come bank. Oh. Nobody get time. Some people cannot even mourn. They are at work. The girl scared. She did not answer any public anything 2 whole years. People have the effrontery to demand reason why she's talking now. Different people are mourning in different ways. Reason why she's talking now. You let Doche, how many months in mourning Pekin? Will come at the dance? How many months? Are you not seeing that the death is the mother of the boy that was more affected? Are you not seeing why, even if people are saying that, oh, Mohbad did not grow up with his mother was more affected by his death? Because now mama, they know what she see. Father, they dance. See him and Yule Doche making count difference. You are dancing, you are doing interview, you are doing video, you are dropping tweets. You are dropping tweets. His son is even worse because his son is above ground for 2 years. The boy is not a chief. They're not dragging any substantial property. He's just a lazy man that wants to inherit from his son when his grandson is alive. His grandson is alive. He his grandson is alive. That boy was born just 6 months. Just 6 months. If I said then just the date, the girl no even born any pikin. Fine and good. This kind of father-in-law will kick her out of the house. This kind of father-in-law will kick her out of the house. You can see now. It's a double standard for our society for men. Yes. Oh, see, in America, bereavement is 5 days. Mariette is saying I think it's Canada. Mariette is in Canada. It's 3 days. Nigeria, you had dare not be shining your teeth after 3 days. 3 months, you must still look sorrowful. Wear your black and black or white and white. 6 months, the next 3 months, you can at least still be wearing your white, but be calming down. What will make you after 5 days to be incorporating yourself in general public? Nigeria, they will never agree that, you know. Never. You dare not live a normal life. You dare not. I'm telling you, Floxy, wearing his son's clothes and calling his grandson a bastard, fighting his grandson while wearing his son's clothes, wearing the boy's glasses, talking. You wear MOHBAD'S shirt, you talking. There's some fathers that you should not wish on people. Not only MOHBAD is born, not only MOHBAD is born, before MOHBAD died, he didn't have any other thing he was doing. Say, now he teach the boy how to sing. Him be pastor, him be this one, him be that one. That's why I say him and you is the same thing. How many times has he gone to his church, Uncle Pastor? How many times? That boy was just so young. That boy was just so young. He said there was no will, if I heard correctly from Wumi's interview. Wumi, MOHBAD did not have will, Abi. I can't remember. It was not Floxy. It was hi. Somebody came in and explained this thing. Onyechi. Someone came in and explained this thing. What's Sue's experience or something? She came. She was the first caller. She explained that in a state where there is no will, the court is going to get guardianship. Now, in that case, now who is the closest? It is wife and child, because MOHBAD's father shot himself in the foot by indicating that Wumi should bring list, let them do marriage. He's the one that gingered it, and she said it in her interview. So by that now, she and her son have gone up in the charter of guardianship for MOHBAD'S estate before the father. If she was just baby mama, maybe the case would have been different, because they will now bring in, I don't know, I don't think the guy is Muslim. I think he's a Saleh or something. They will not bring in tradition or whatever. They will bring in tradition or whatever in that case. But he has married her. So when they do next of kin or no next of kin, I can't remember how Sue explained it. But that is the process that they will have to follow. Now, the main problem now is I think she had said that she was ready for DNA, for MOHBAD's father to come to the place and be waiting. He means say, make them come pick him from his house or something. Like, this guy is just troublesome. People should be praying. No? People should just be praying, because one of the prayers that people do not even remember to pray is not to attract somebody like this guy. Have a father-in-law like this, MOHBAD's father, you are finished. You are honestly finished, because he's the epitome of bad news. Bad news. He sat down and watched his grandchild be bullied mercilessly. They did collage of the innocent boy and Sam Larry. You people have forgotten. Some people went as far as bullying the Sam Larry. I'm not saying Sam Larry is innocent, but two Nigerians, if you do wrong, admit you did wrong. He was not involved in the death of the boy, but they bullied the Sam Larry, they bullied the Naira Marley. If I will come here and tell you to not bully Wumi, I should be able to tell you that, okay, fine and good. The one that you say you not go bully, you don't also bully, what's his name? Naira Marley. Because they have discovered that he didn't play a role in the death. Yes, they had their times that they used to fight and do whatever. I'm not in support of any of those, what's this thing called? Record label, maltreating their artists and all of that. But those things are not even, how would I put it? Those things are not foreign. If at the end of the day, the cause of his death was not tied to those two people, we should not have done that. We should not have done that. I want to admit it. I want to admit it. I know the big pass down because the same way I demand that people don't bully Wunmi. Look at her situation. You cannot know more than, imagine me walking down the road now. I see a couple just sitting and eating innocently. And I asked the mother, the woman with the children, these children, do they belong to this man? What have I created in that statement? Now, this is a happy family where this man never for one day looked twice at his child. But I came in and I sowed a seed of discord. All of a sudden now, they turn and look at the woman. Say, go and do DNA for us to really be. And the woman said, no, I will not do DNA. You say, if you are innocent, why will you say you will not do DNA? Are you seeing where the conversation is now going? We are now indirectly saying that the fact that she does not bend to our demand means she's guilty. The fact that she did not bend to our demand means she's guilty. You bully somebody and say, for you not to do what I'm saying, it means you're guilty. Oh my goodness. No, Nigerians, I go tell on her where on her mess up. See her face. Girl is broken. Husband of her youth. See when they start to know, small boyfriend, before you know, they now married. They now married. She has his son, small baby on her hand. You people were collaging her child's face with Sam Larry. Sorry, on no talk. VDM no come and talk. Sorry, he used his smelling mouth. His smelling mouth to say that, what's that nonsense he said? That the truth will be coming out small. What are you using the truth for? How many people family you won't go hear truth from? You don't get family. VDM, their family no get problem. Your family does not have problem. Have you called your mother? This strength you are using to maintain that small as Wunmi they talk, we go get to the bottom of the truth. What is the truth? Somebody even rightly said that it's like Naira Marley paid VDM to do. What is all this nonsense? What's the main truth if there's any truth to get to? They have already found out that the Naira Marley and the Sam Larry are not directly involved in his death. It is bandwagon mentality for people to have jumped in like that. Fine and good. Let it rest. Let it rest, VDM. Let it rest. Because you left that truth and you now use the other leg to bully Wunmi. You use the other leg to bully the widow. That's already grieving. Because death is death. If not Sam Larry and Naira Marley kill him or he died by injection, he's dead. As far as the widow is concerned, her husband is dead. For you now, the only problem Naira Marley will have is maintaining his innocence and cause of death. You understand? That's the only thing you have to fight. And the moment you're innocent, you are good. But the widow, that is not the only thing she has to fight. Because your innocence does not change the fact that her husband is dead. So why would you think it makes any sense to still bully somebody that is grieving? Nah, the guy. Oh, Jesus, the guy. You just come in and you sow seed of discord as a big man at your big age. Somebody that has acted porn. You see people's what thing they call this thing? Hero. Somebody that acted porn is who you want to tell your child. Nigerians, when you grow up, you will look at your child and tell you that at the support VDM, now my guy. Your son will stumble upon VDM acting porn. That's your hero. Came out and said he used to give hand job to men for money. Lazy boy. You did not carry block. You don't get chest. You did not go and carry block, even if you are broke. You did not go to construction site to work. You chose the easy way out. And then you had the gall, the temerity and effrontery to think that you're better than anybody or better than Wunmi. You want to get to the bottom of it. Never see who jam you. You are just messing around with those people. You go soon jam the person who is ready for you. This one you're talking is nonsense. Of course, Naira Marley bullied him now. That one, me personally, let me tell you the thing with life. When people go and sign and enter all these things, I don't know Mohbad till tomorrow, but because he's dead doesn't mean he's reclused from some kind of waiting in the call. Those they are Malian gang, have been a Malians. Whatever they were doing in the Malians, I don't know. You were in that circle. Nobody, no. What they were doing in the Malians like that, nobody, no. Whatever they had, that was one, like, nobody knows what they were into. But when it comes to accusation of somebody in terms of something as serious as death, we need to just remove that so that we are not, that's the thing. Let me tell you what derailed the whole Nigeria is focusing on cancelling Naira Marley and Sam Larry. Because if Nigerians focused on Josie, then go don't bury these boys since. Nigerians were so focused on proving that it's Naira Marley that killed him that you forgot that the father is going around wearing his shirt and giving stupid interview. If Nigerians demanded the father to be accountable and tell him to keep quiet and stop showing up in anywhere, but anywhere they see him, they should do, woo, go and bury your child, wicked man. You will see that burial date go come out. That burial date for don't come out since. They are just lengthening the process. Somebody said, could it be that Naira Marley told the father that he should not bury Mohbad for spiritual reasons? I don't think so. I don't think so. The father on his own is a person that is not, I don't even know how to describe him. I don't think so. Naira Marley won't do spiritual reasons. It's over people plenty to use for his spiritual reasons. Now, what is he using Mohbad alone to do? The only person that Mohbad will benefit in the spirit realm now, who born him? Now who born him? If you know how spiritual things occur, now who born him? That's that father there. If there's anybody they should pinpoint for any dark activities, the father. If he's able to now be swayed, he's unburied though. The wife has been grieving for 2 years. Yes, Mariette. He is in mortuary for 2 years. You left that boy as if he's a bonga fish. 2 whole years in the mortuary. 2 years. Even this, our chief in River State, what's his name? Lulu Briggs. Lulu Briggs, the reason it became a problem was his son kidnapped his body, took to unknown mortuary, carry key. We don't know where the papa did because he wanted to bury his father by himself. And because there were a lot of properties and oil well involved. Do you understand? That one now, we know saying a high chief. Lulu Briggs was a high chief when he died. There was so much accusation. The wife did this, the would this one, do this one, this one. Give me this property, give me this company, give me this oil well. That is Lulu Briggs' level of money. Mohbad money is one house, one car, one simple thing. He's not even, do you know how much Naira Marley has? If na Naira Marley type of money Mohbad gets in a different case. Mohbad doesn't have like that much money for the father to be wicked enough to leave his son unburied. Your own son, your own blood. Your own blood unburied. Your own blood. The boy is not resting. You are wearing his clothes. You lie down and you sleep. His spirit come and meet you. Daddy, why are you doing this to my wife and my child? What will be your excuse, Josie? I just want to inherit your things. I want to be wicked. I'm a lazy man. At my young age, I cannot find work. I want to eat what you left for your son. Even Wumi self has not stood on her 2 feet. Before she date the date boy, live for boy house, before she get belle 24, they don't date since how many years? How many business can she now struggle to do? Is that not why we are telling widows now, okay, if you're dating breadwinner, make sure you're working, make sure you're doing this. It's now that the innocent girl will be coming out and trying to see if she can sell something, if she can provide, if she can do this one. It's now that the innocent girl will be trying to find all those things. This is not the time for her to be answering her father-in-law. This is not... Carried his head and bent. Carried... Maria, this story is so dark. If you want to even follow it, if you see the first picture of when they exhumed this boy's body, a tall boy like that, they went to get a small coffin. He could not enter, so they broke his neck to put him inside the coffin. His father officiated that. The king in the village, the chief in the village say, they don't used to bury young boy like this. Leave him, leave him, leave him. Papa said, put him for ground. They put him in the ground. They put him in the ground. When the government went to carry him, blood was still on the floor. Blood was still on the floor. Meaning, according to what people were saying, like his fresh blood was still there. The boy had not gotten cold before the father said, oh yeah, oh, you don't go and bury him, carry him. They break head, they break. So it was still, blood was still able to come out from a body that you have put in the ground. Oh, my father. That's the father. See, and maybe Wumi a very good Christian, because if it's someone like me, he will never use his eye and see that boy. I'm not going to post the boy picture again. You not go use eye see him. You will not use eye to see him. Not use eye. You will not use your eye to see you. That is gone are the days that they will be doing all those things. So you will not use your eye to see him. See how he died. For Wigwe's own family, they knew that the entire Nigeria, even Dangote, everybody stands still because Herbert would have been buried. They did not give birth to them well. For Herbert Wigwe, his family would not have even tried to keep his body because there was a process already there. So all their sentiments, they kept it aside. The only thing about Herbert Wigwe's burial is that because his church, the pastor of his church was callous to go and be doing birthday and inviting Flavor to be dancing when Herbert Wigwe was still cold in the mortuary. The family said, okay, they will not officiate his burial. That's the only thing that was the eventful thing that happened that period. But they made sure they gave him his final respects, the wife and the son. Quiet, everybody, calm and nice. Calm and nice. But look at Mohbad. Herbert Wigwe was buried that same month. I think the next month, March. When they brought him back, they buried him in March. Mohbad was dead before Herbert Wigwe. Until as we speak, there's no plan for burial. There's no plan for burial. They are saying they want to reinvestigate. This boy is not Mbuari. He is not Dangote money. They are wasting time so that the day they finally bury this guy, 3 years cold. You will carry a young boy of that age, 3 years cold. The story he told on Brekete, it was as if he just found out that unless I heard it a long time ago. Who just found out? Who told on Brekete? The man even released song. Who just found? He didn't just find out anything. No. He didn't. He's just going around and using his son's fame. Using his son's fame to do. He did not just find out anything. Somebody said he wants the grandchild dead. His actions, it shows that he's not even Mariette. These are two different families, like from the thumbnail. The first two to the left is Herbert, and then that's his daughter. The other two is like Mohbad to the extreme, and then that's his wife. So Mohbad is the musician. So he in his own case is his father that is the chaos. In the other case is also his father, the dead man's father. So on both cases, the parents of the deceased, the fathers of the deceased are the ones causing problem. That's the understanding. So the father on the left, he's fighting his granddaughter. The father on the right is fighting his daughter-in-law. That is like, you are just fighting for, well, he's fighting not just his daughter-in-law and his grandson. So what is it with us and inheritance and fathers being so conscious? And are you jealous of your son? Did you not plan that your son will become something? And then I'm more disappointed in women that instead of you to band and cover Wumi and say, let's give this girl time to cry. Which 22-year-old, which 24-year-old girl will think that she will be a widow at her age? She has to, now this girl at her young age is a widow. Did she plan it? We are there shouting DNA. Did she plan to be a widow? If she had not even married him, it would be like, okay, her baby daddy is dead. There was no institution of no marriage, anything, no problem. She can move on with her life. Now, is it this kind of father they used to return bride price to? Or you're not aware that when in a case of death like this, they have to go through all those things? And imagine the trauma of reburying him after 2 years. Thank you, Natu. She has to, somebody that is just coming out of grieving after 2 years, whenever this wicked man remembers to bury his child, this girl has to go through the pain of seeing her husband enter the ground again. So you think that you have finished healing, you have moved on, you are trying to piece together the broken part of your life and be there for your son. Your father-in-law wakes up, now he wants to rebury your husband. So the feeling comes again. You now go through another mourning phase because God forbid they bury him and 2 years or 3 years after, and then after they bury him the next week you are happy. No, Nigerians will still want you to observe the mourning face, knowing fully whether you have mourned for 2 years. Are you people not knowing that if they bury Mohbad tomorrow, Ona no go still want her by the next week to they laugh, they do TikTok, right? You will still want her to use another 3 months and not be on social media because her husband was just buried. Double standard. Double standard. You will have sisters. You will have daughters. If you support these things now, remember, you will have sisters and you will have daughters. What you support now, the same people that are following you to be shouting, kill them, burn them, bite them, the same people will not be there to assist you. They will not be there. Oh. Life, someone said, life is for the guys. Let me know your thoughts as we round up. He said they took long to tell him his son by. Hey, God, don't mind him. That guy is a liar. He's a big liar. He's a big liar. They took long because in be hospital. They took long to tell him his son died. So the first thing that entered his brain when his son died is to carry the boy and took him inside a small casket, break his hand and break his head to enter inside. Why is he doing episode 1, 2, 3 in Brekete? 2 years after the boy had died. Why is he doing that? Why not bury the boy first? Why are you doing media rounds? Who are you? Who are you? Why are you doing media rounds? Why is he doing media rounds? To what end? So they took long to tell you, Jeffa will not bury him. Who is he supposed to pain? Someone say life is for the living. If I were Wumi, I'll just travel out and cut off. I'm telling you, Wumi's sister who is abroad turned against her. All those ones are smelling sisters now. She should not even worry herself. That one is in this. Is it not this burial that we are seeing that somebody just said is in burial? You will know the uncle that is your friend, the family member that is really for you. She should be happy that she saw the true character of her sister. She should be happy she saw the true character of her sister. Relocate. Cut off. Or you're not going to even see me for internet. Talk more of nowhere they stay. Cut everybody off. People are not serious. Tell the man, say the day you're ready to put your picking for grant, tell me. Go and live your life. It's not serious. He's not serious. You want to punish your own son, punish your flesh and blood. Refuse for his soul to rest because you think you are doing his wife. You think you are doing his wife. He's busy cashing out from his. I saw him wear starch agbada. They go party. Yoruba people, the band, they hail him. Instead of you people as a community to hold mic and tell him, Josie, get out of this place, go and bury your child. If they disgrace him 3 times, he will bury that boy. But no, people are giving him microphone to hear gist. They are giving him microphone to hear gist. And bandwagon. He said it was said she tried to leave, but they stopped her because of DNA saga. He said she tried to leave. She tell them, say, I want to go. They now say, no, you stop. I make her say, now family by family. They are mad. They're family by family. They're doing that thing. Say, you don't know the full story. Wumi is a manipulator. Which manipulator, Patrice? Which manipulator? Man, no start this talk. Which manipulator of what? What's the thing that she manipulated? What's the thing that she manipulated? Her main wrong that she did is that her first cry, which misled the public, because when she came out and said, they have killed my husband, I think that was the lines of which, like, my husband is dead or whatever that her line was, that it now seemed like, okay, it's true. Mohbad has been complaining about, Naira Marley. So that's kind of moved everybody to that side. They have killed my husband can be, then took husband injection. He don't die. They don't kill him. It's Nigerian talk. But no, he said a manipulator. Calling a widow a manipulator. Calling a widow a manipulator because we don't know the full story now. Josie, person will break in picking neck, bury and that day now go believe because Wumi is a manipulator. I have seen the way he treated his own son. He can never say one thing will come out for a mouth and not believe. I don't wait to hear anything. He died in which house? If you like, the funny thing that people don't get is that it's not the location of the death. This is a widow. Finish. Finish. Mohbad died in the house. Is that why Mohbad has not been buried? Men and brethren, the reason he has not been buried is because he died in the house. Is that why he has not been buried? Why was he buried the first time? Why was he buried the first time? She kept quiet. They said she doesn't want justice. Don't be so. She not defend herself. Oh, she not even talk him. She keep quiet and say she don't want justice. Why have they not buried him? The same person that the father rushed to put inside ground. He died in the house. Why did the father not find out where he died before he buried him? You did not know how your son died. You did not ask questions. You put him in an undersized coffin and buried him. That's a wicked man because he thought he would inherit things. On another, they tell people truths. Where we from the nede? Now, because you know, say when you don't to lie down, greeted, they need to raise hand, this get sense. You know, the tell person say, Josie, this is the way you do, it don't make sense. You rush to bury this innocent boy. The only reason his body is above ground is because government intervened. And because you people were shouting. The father did not buy the casket, nor did he break his son. Who approved the burial, Patrice? And they cap careless. No, they made me verse. I go just go sleep. Who approved the burial? The chief in the community said, no, this guy should not be buried. Who approved the burial of the... You are telling me that because the father did not buy casket, who went to buy an undersized casket and felt the need to still go ahead and break? You as the father, you must be a careless father. For somebody to size you up, even if not you, they buy the caskets, they know say the person they put for Grand and Mohbad, that carton that they bought is a casket. Go and Google, do Google search. That carton where they put that boy in a casket, then they call that thing casket. A home Mohbad, see the careless carton they put the boy. Is that in a casket? Is that thing a casket? Was that thing bought? No be plank way carpenter knack. Now they call that thing casket. Plank way carpenter knack. You know that you don't have family members. You know that at that point, you're a father, you're in pain. The chief in the village told you, why not find out how this boy died? No rush to bury him in the evening. If he called his family, he called Wumi, he called everybody. How this boy die now? How will we find out? Another person will take up responsibility to buy the casket because maybe some people's tradition, no be papa, they buy casket for picking, fine and good. But this is more bad for goodness sake. About burying the boy inside that smelling carton. If not for anything, why would he approve that nonsense? Because he won't chop the remaining money. The places that they are having casket, that gold handle and those fine casket, they no see to buy for the boy. The person that bought it for him, what right do you have to buy the? What is your relationship to the son that you are buying casket for him? His mother is not aware. His mother was not there when he was put inside the ground. Did the father call the mother? The people in the house have told us how you die. You people have been, the thing where they made me verse now and say, you need to understand how now they sound, how now they talk this nonsense talk. The boy is not buried. Why? That's the question we're asking. Why has he not been buried? Wumi and the people in the house have told us how he died. And I don't want to chop him. If you want to eat him, is he not dead? The way and manner is none of my business. The way and manner, injection, this one, that one, autopsy. How many years they don't do autopsy? So if he died by whatever means, how did he die? Is he not dead? Person who died, they need to bury. So from autopsy, that is supposed to be the focal point, how do we get to DNA? How do we get to bullying a widow? How do we get to bullying a widow? If you're not saying they find autopsy, why you bury the boy in a rush in the first place? Why you bury? Wumi did not say how he died. Now so now they need widow to tell on how she used push the pikin, the day, the month, the year, the DNA, the this. How he died because she be nurse. How he died because you didn't know how person they die. How did he die? He died. What do you mean how? You should be asking where. Why are you asking her? Even if not only Wumi and Mohbad they house and the boy die. What kind of a stupid question is how did he die? He lie down die. When you say how, what is how? It's autopsy that will not find out. Oh, Now meat pie he eats day before yesterday we make him die. They need to open them to find an no be so. But this boy was already dropped inside the ground. That's messed things up. The father had already buried him. So if on they find question, I'm gonna go ask Josie why he tampered with the autopsy result by burying him the first time. You don't go break neck, break leg. What thing they won't find out? Because you don't bruise one side, another side go puncture. If you break here puncture. Can they even confirm if he fell, if he was pushed down? We don't know because they went to break bone to fit him inside the body. They went to break bone to fit him. She was there when she died. Now she stabbed him, Patrice. Did she stab him? What people are saying is one agona. I'm not going to try this thing if me I be Wumi's sister. They're mad. They will not try it. So now they're trying for people where they will not try it. In the lane. This one is not now who they greet far because they give her respect. They learn those madness, get where they stop. She was there when he died. I just told you of somebody that was there with her husband when the husband died. He died of asthma. If you ask that woman, how did your husband die? She don't know. Because by the time she go upstairs, go meet him, he don't die. He don't die. What is the how? What do you mean how? That's a stupid question to ask somebody. How did you die? How will the person know how the person died? How will the person like, are you hearing yourself? If that girl na your pikin, now mumu question. Some people have slept with their husband on the bed, woke up, the guy was cold. Do you know the confusion that enters their head? Somebody will not ask me, how did your husband die? How I won't take no? Are they like that for bed? Wake up, the guy don't die. I don't know. And the woman is confused. But because African mentality, Ona must find, she is the one. Maybe she press the neck with pillow. Maybe she do this because sudden death is not a thing in Africa. Now, person we must do. Justice of what? Everybody want justice. Not I want use justice to make them bury the boy. I don't know the boy from anywhere. Everybody want justice. What are they want justice for? I'm not gonna feel like Mohbad passing wife. I don't know him. I don't know him from anywhere. I know they do that bandwagon mentality. And the wife, I know. All this nonsense one they find. Everybody want justice. What I want use justice do? If they find justice, what are they find and do? People now people where they're less busy. They talk all these things. Stop bullying the widow. It's not which fighting. It's about Wumi. Bury the boy. Picking when me I suffer born. I go leave the picking for inside mortuary because I think say he go pain my daughter-in-law. What family is she coming from? What family is she coming from? That I will deprive my own son from resting in peace so that I go pain daughter-in-law. Josie brain, Josie don't lapses. What I won't follow the story go do. Now they on a thing say na soap opera. Somebody is in mortuary, say make a follow story. Follow story go where? Not be entertainment. This is this boy's life. So make her follow the story. I don't want to follow and go anywhere. It has been 2 years. Even you let Dutch story, I don't follow like that. I want make her they follow Josie. That's the one he wants. Wants to enter Netflix. Because him born picking. He wants to enter Netflix. Somebody should follow the story. If everybody ignore him, he will bury that boy. There's no one-sidedness. I'm not sided. Which side? Which is the one side? Which one is the one side? Define one side. You want justice for what? You want justice for what? What justice are you fighting for? What justice are you fighting for? I want to know because this thing is sounding very silly. You need to tell me what's the justice we are fighting for. I want to find out that it's Mohbad, it's Wunmi that killed Mohbad. I want it to be known that it's Wunmi that killed Mohbad. Okay, fine. So that made them jailer carry the picking, give who? We can't carry the picking, give Josie. Make Josie holding grandson. Is that where we are getting to? Because I need you guys to say this thing up front. The boy was killed. The boy was killed, but his father buried him. So as far as I'm concerned, it's already underground. So let's keep it moving. If the boy was killed, we are late to the party. Papa don't already bury him. This thing would they do na long story. The father know he was. The father did not know when he went to arrange for his burial. The father did not know. The boy was killed by what? He was killed by who? That's like Auntie Mo. The thing, like it dey off me. It dey off me. It's only in Nigeria that a person will die. The question is, how did the dead die? Like, what kind of question is how did the dead die? How did he die? If you cannot tell me how he died, you killed him. Okay, I kill him. But when you got a hold of his body and you looked at the body, did you see any mark? No. What did you now do as Papa? You broke the neck, you broke the leg and put him inside casket. Inside rubbish caskets. Then today you are using that your mouth to say you're finding justice. Then you're having people that are joining you. You have already tampered with the corpse. You are looking for autopsy. How will you carry a corpse that got they broke the neck post-mortem? They broke the leg post-mortem. And you want to carry that same corpse and do full autopsy? You will see blunt force trauma to the neck. And then upper parts. And then, what did they worry this one? The boy was, which boy? That man was bullied. We know that he was bullied. That's not how he died. The wife knows something. A 24-year-old wife that just gave birth, that has a 6-month-old, is the one you, Patrice, you are blaming for the death of a 26-year-old boy that joined Malians of his own accord and was doing music. We're going to talk another story, I beg. And they talk one thing. Now, because he don't die, you people don't like him when he's alive. But all of a sudden, now, when he don't die now, he don't get fans past when in their life. When he don't die now, everybody is there. Who is Dorocha? And who is Dorocha to him that Dorocha is buying caskets? Why is the father so incompetent that a Dorocha is buying casket and burying Mohbad as a Muslim? Did the whole Nigeria not tell him that why are you burying this boy as a Muslim? He is a musician. Even if we are looking for other things, there are very many musicians that would have been there. He deserves a befitting burial. They're not there, Josie, but Oju Kokoro. They find t-shirts to wear. He won't rush bury the boy so that he go wear in blouse, so that he go wear in t-shirts. That's what he's doing them. And you're supporting it. You're supporting it. I need you to come out with key points, because this thing you're bringing is not points. The wife knows. She for Biegbe Weja. The boy was bullied. The wife knows. Meaning that you, Patrice, believes that Wumi should go and beat Naira Marley. She is not talking. 2 years after, she talked on her saying, now she's not talking. This girl lost her husband. Patrice was waiting for her to talk. This girl lost her husband and she was breastfeeding. But Patrice was waiting for her to talk. I know I want to know the sense. That's why me, at the tell on I say, on I know they make sense. Because the moment on I land for the sense, I don't know Mohbad from Adam. I'm not one of those people that will be forming fake love because he don't die. No. Absolutely not. I'm not going to feel love and pass Wumi. I don't know him. I've listened to some songs. It's when he died, I knew he was the one that sang it. So, that's all. That's all. No. Apart from that, you should just bury him. You don't do. Just bury him. You have buried him before. You brought him out. Then find something. Autopsy was done. They said nothing. They no see the thing where then talk say now. The autopsy was done thinking it was Naira Marley. On I said they no see say na Naira Marley. Fine and good. I'm saying that, okay, now that we found out that it's not that, which other autopsy? On I won't go back. Go reopen. Do you know what it means to do autopsy on a body? You know they watch Grey's Anatomy and all those crime movies. Then they slaughter the whole body. They raise tissue. They raise things. You want to put that boy under that same thing because you want to prove nonsense. As a father, you want to be that wicked. You will not allow your child to rest. Women, when they kneel down for their picking casket, raise hands, say, God, I don't know how my child died, but pack sand, fight for me. You say you want fight with autopsy. Autopsy. Now, the right from time, I know say that guy now juju priest. They think left. All he thought is just, he's not giving somebody that is grounded. Because if truly he's a pastor, he will know that all he needs to do is to pray. He go see all these things. Now, guy man, now as he been as the way you is a pastor is the way Josie said he's a pastor. Since you let Doche self talk saying him be pastor. If not, I beg. They want somebody. Do you understand how mean it is? That they want a woman that just lost her husband with a 5-month-old child that is sucking. They want her to talk. Come and tell us how he died. Wicked people. Anybody will get in-law like this Patrice, wanna run. Wicked people like this. I'm telling you, I know they talk and me, I know they do my own thing small. Wicked people. This girl, if they shake, if they still they do her like film, then go sit her down and tell her, say, so how did he die? I don't know. That's the weirdest question I've heard in my life. What is how did he die? How will I know? Anytime I hear them ask widows that question, it baffles me. How did he die? I don't know. There have been women that have been accused. They have shaved their head. They have put them through hell in this Africa because they laid down on a bed. Their wife laid down here, and the husband laid down and died. The husband laid down and just died. Because why? May she talk. She needs to talk. She needs to talk. It took this girl 2 years. How many of them are no person wait on mourn for 2 years? 2 years, then a month person. 2 years. Are you people not wicked? Some of you even forgot about the girl. She not live her life. Always living in fear. Young girl like that getting death threats. Death threats from nonchalant, stupid people seeking justice. Who gave you the right to need justice? Justice for what? You don't chop? Justice for what? Justice for what? You don't call your mama? Everybody in your house, have they eaten? You don't bath? You brushed it this morning on a rush whole phone, they find justice. Bullying the innocent girl for over how many years? Some are not go bury him because he was killed. He was killed. Now on a leave him 2 years. The boy is there like stockfish. The boy is there like stockfish. Or you people left him to prove what? To prove what? To prove what? Even widow, we don't born all her children, they mourn husband for 2 years. 2 whole years. You will not allow her rest. You will not allow, God forbid, has she ever worn clothes and you see Wumi in any Owambe? But the father did here, they gallivant, they wear them up. And foolish people cannot say, Oga, your son is lying cold in a mortuary. You have no right to be behaving like this. On they clap for him. On they clap for him. That is the law. Nobody would try that nonsense with. I'm not even talking na near cousin or near relative, distant relative. Make them just carelessly draw one family tree when we meet there inside. Mona no say the Chris. Draw one. I dare him, Josie. Say me, I won't carry Wumi and carry a picking out of Nigeria. I dare him to stop me for airport. And I never see madness. But because a family will say, we don't marry and give the family. Now so then they do. They then just cut. Even if it's within that Nigeria, they will pick that guy, no go see. And I dare him to make one noise. Make him make pin. Make him make pin. They left their daughter to go through this amount of pain. Amount of pain. Even as she's talking after 2 years, look at how she's crying. Ona go born girl, wicked people. You people have daughters. You have sisters. You have sisters. Me, I have a son. You have sisters. I don't go say something where they're wrong. I go support. I have younger sisters. They know born somebody somewhere. God. Make I not even they talk because as they talk, they still they vex me. 2 years we left that girl to be stagnant there. Because you cannot decide when to bury your own child. I'm not saying I want somebody to tell me how it makes sense. That this level of wickedness, how it makes any sense. Herbert is even older than the boy. Herbert was buried by the next month, almost immediately. How does this make sense? How does this make sense? Josie is gallivanting with Ashwebi. He hold mortuary key. She has not seen her husband. She's still there like, how does this make sense? No closure for the girl. And you are forgetting that he has a son. He has a son. Look at the son watching his mother cry every night, back to back, because of just see. If she not swear for these people, if she swear, join all these people where they talk nonsense. She no pack sand, swear for them. You no go rest. Maybe now because na very nice girl. Na very nice girl. Now when she they come out, Wumi, if you are hearing this, every night, 12 o'clock, come outside for your compound. Cry. 12 o'clock, God, the God of widows. Oh boy, pack sand, cry to God. They see many people, they use back the waka. On a thing in games. Be joking with somebody's life like this. Her family members did not do well, my dear. They did not do well. All these things she's going through. Person if you pick that guy up. Look at what she's going through. Look at what she's going through. Omo Tamara, see, family, they pass family. Oh. I don't know, like, that's why I'm like, it's cultural. From where I'm from, they don't go back, go carry their sister. They whine. Don't go pick her, come off for there. If you want cry, go cry for your papa house. Your father has rooms. Family would have carried him. Sharp. They will not even be doing this thing that she's here doing. They will not do this thing. That's why I say it's cultural. Another thing and money. They say Brekete also help with autopsy overseas. Still no result. That made me question him as a dad. The guy died of, like, it should be something, either it's something natural or it's a reaction or it's a death that is, there's no foul play. Do you understand a death that has no foul play? Or now they go, they tear the boy body back to back because you are insisting on looking for foul play to prove yourself wrong. I mean, to prove everybody wrong and prove yourself right. You people are insisting on mauling and cutting that boy's body in all sorts of ways just to find foul play when they lost. They don't do autopsy for Nigeria, no foul play on a no gree rest. They don't do this one, no foul play on a no gree rest. What thing they happen now? What thing they happen? And she said they've been threatening her. That's what I'm saying. She's been receiving death threats. The father is there gallivanting, making people to send death threats to her. If you're a man here, you're a lady here, you have any of those stupid people that better tell them to stop that nonsense. You should stop that at their big age. They never see food chop. They send death threats to Wumi. They send death threats so that when she die, what you want to use Liam do? Is the boy food? You go chop him? Is the boy food? Will you eat him? See your wickedness. See the wickedness of people's mind. If anything happened to Wumi, say then finally, God forbid, kill her. Ona go rest. Will the bullying stop? If Wumi die, now that time Josie go bury him picking. Now because person there, they look at me, they play nonsense play. Let her be from some families, they don't return that bride price. In these 2 years, she don't remarry. In go hold him picking. Let her be from some families. These 2 years, she don't want finish. With that picking person, don't compare bride price, carry her come off for there. You go, on a go this social media, speculate. Men and brethren of speculation. Go see Wumi don't dress, remarry, waka come out. Look on how they play. 2 years never reach. No, keep playing. So who is paying mortuary cost? I don't know. So Abby said, remember I said a man must be slightly. I'm telling you, he get why, Abby. He get why. Now this see finish, they make and they behave like this. He get why. They are using him now. Oh. He's the one that are using truly. Okay, they said this injection, this reaction from him. I'm telling you that many things can kill reaction. See, is it not malaria that killed Eric? Things that kill people. It's just that we are in a society where we have not even understood death by natural causes or death that even people here, then they die for simple causes. Reaction or injection or simple things. They kill people for Canada here. But Nigeria, if we propose in our hearts that you died because of one of your enemy, we will continue to push that agenda until we come and meet your innocent body and start cutting it up and down to prove, to go and look for what is not missing. That is heavy. I'm telling you, it's well. Oh, it takes strength to endure this as a wife. She's going through hell for 2 whole years, Mariette. She went through hell. Saw the photo of the son on Trudeau's, and I was wondering the DNA. My dear, don't mind him. The guy is wicked. The guy is just a wicked person. Yeah, and this is one of the things that they even taught us in first aid comfort. I think that's the insulin injection. We're not even supposed to administer it to somebody that is diabetic, because you have to measure what they need at that point. And then if at all you administer it, the person can die. An injection that is for them, if it's administered at the wrong dose, it can lead to death. You can imagine. So in that case, if it's a Nigerian, they'll go and ask, how did the person die? I took him in insulin injection. So you killed him. Like, VDM is just a mess. So it's messy. They don't want the boy to rest. The dead boy cannot rest. His widow cannot rest. His son is being bullied. Like, who is benefiting now? Who is benefiting? And you people don't like to say the truth. Who is benefiting? Nobody is resting. Everybody just they scattered. And we as Nigerians, the truth is, low-key, our life is moving on. Me and they Canada, they do my own business. This one day they do your own. This one day they do your own. I feel so bad because I forgot about Wumi. Not because I know her before. But it did not just occur to me that for 2 years, this girl, it's as I'm doing this life that it occurred to me that, oh wait, this boy has been dead for 2 years. And this girl's life has been stagnant for 2 years. Just stagnant. If she did not come out now, before you know, Wumi go count 3 years. It's wickedness for you to demand that she goes through that. It's wickedness. She don't know any truth. She doesn't know any truth. Abinahi. Patrice doesn't know any truth. It's all those VDM supporters that just jump in and feel like they perch on one narrative and carry it. She should pray. Oh. She should pray. She should. God of widows. It's like when I did the live about Chioma and Davido when they lost their son, and Sophia was busy doing court case and referencing the death of Ifeanyi as a way to fight David. Make her hit your weak point. I say, you they fight Davido, you go reference Chioma Pikin. And because Chioma a God-fearing Christian. What? 12 o'clock. If this girl naked for junction, pack the sand from her Pikin grave, swear for you, it will catch you. Let me tell you in the Bible, if in case some of people forget, Israelites, God own children, they fight people. The enemies, they fight, almost they finish them. The king took his first son and slaughtered in the fence. God told them to go back. He gets sacrificed with God name. Even God told them, oh, yeah, turn back. Oh. That's the end of the fight. First son. The king of the enemy, where then they go, God follow them, go the battle. Oh. The man say, this thing they happen. Jack him picking for fence. Cut the guy. Bam, God told Israel, fights don't end. Fights don't end. Are you seeing that there are certain principles you don't touch? There are certain people. The God that is protecting widows, he said the widow woman went to Elisha and said, this is what I have. There's a reason why they mention those things. My husband is dead. This is what I have. God has a way to always show up for them. And I go sit down for social media. How did he really die? What really killed him? We need to hear both sides. Let me not even laugh because it's annoying me. It's just annoying me. Yoruba culture prevents parents from being present at the child's burial. He decided to cash in on the child's death. He's not even as he's not going to be there. Gong. The burial was so rushed. The mother was not even aware. Talk more of presence. The mother was not even aware of say, okay, now then they bury him. No, now. You bury the boy properly. We will not attend. We will be here. But he will be buried properly. He will be buried properly. The government that went to dig him out, the government cannot put him back and say, okay, we don't find waiting they find more, go to come back. Then let me dare Josie to go and pick out waiting government put back. Because that's what the government should have done. You people did court of public opinion. You went to dig out a buried body. You don't find out, say, nothing do him. You, the government, will go dig him out. You supposed go put him back. Then let me see Josie. Make Josie go jack him out again. You should go and pay people to come and bring him out again and eat him. Since now food. Acting like a weird person. acting like a weird person. Truly, there's a special place in hell for people that bully widows. Like, I can't even get it. I can't even. How did he die as per FBI? How did he die? As per nurse? As per what? We are here talking about even painkiller that is supposed to help your pain is killing some people because you overdose on it. People are surprised that medication can kill. The level of illiteracy where we don't enter now, they shock. Say medicine fit kill. Now what? I forgot the name of the medication that was given to him, but that was not supposed to be given to him. So when he got reaction, she rushed to get the medication to counteract it, but it was too late. Is there any culture that says the father should be wearing his clothes? Oh my God! Especially when the innocent boy has not been buried, you're wearing his clothes and gallivanting. Just see, the shame for you. No get family members. Are they shame for him, I beg? What's that? You're wearing the boy's clothes and gallivanting. He said they released the cause of death. When he's there to say, asking how did he die? I swear to God, until they flog some Nigerians. How did he die? As in, I think death is such a, at this point, we look at death as a social construct because we cannot even understand. How did he die? Person say, now, as the mama say, only the MOHBAD'S father's culture, they rock the boy clothes. Oh my God! Oh my God! The culture of MOHBAD'S father requires him to wear all his son's things. Even the agbada they wear, sure say na MOHBAD get them. The wife is not dragging clothes with you now. You can come and collect all the clothes. You can come and collect all the clothes. Who wears, like, I'm telling you, Abby, you're supposed to hold those clothes and be crying. Did this guy, oh my God. So he allowed himself to mourn and feel sad for 2 days. And then at this point now, he's treating the boy as a figurine, refusing to bury him, refusing to move forward. For me, when it comes to inheritance, I really just pray that Wunmi finds her feet, because I don't think that her whole purpose in life and her sole desire is to just inherit from Mohbad, as it were. No. So I hope that she finds her feet and is able to, do business or do something else that is going to help her, because that would just be the only thing that will save her and help her to come out of this state. However, as family members, it is disheartening for you to leave your sibling, leave your daughter, or leave your niece simply because she married into another family. You no longer show up in her life. You think that, oh, she's now the property of that family. You don't come to defend her. Nothing. This girl is a one-man mopo. Nobody's speaking for her. Everybody's turning against her one way or the other. She's not talking. She's not saying anything. She's not saying, because the concept of a widow mourning in her own way by even keeping quiet and just zoning out is foreign to some of you. So you decide to abandon your own child. Let that nonsense stop. Simply because you gave your daughter out to marry doesn't mean you're not going to be present in her life. That nonsense stops immediately. Because it's that nonsense that is making people stay in abusive marriages, because nobody can support them now. You stay in abusive home, stay there, we don't sell your room, stay there, it's your husband people. It's them that will decide what will happen to you. Stay there. Do you know the kind of confidence she will have, knowing fully well that her family members have her back in this type of state? The kind of confidence that she would have had. Oh, she has a brother. Shame on him. Shame on him. Family, they fight when the son is alive. When the son is alive. I pray that she's able to. But no rush, Wunmi. I have to tell you, gospel truth. No rush. But in the eyes of God and everybody, you've tried. 2 years is enough. You need to dust yourself up and keep it moving. You can decide to stay as long as 5 years, but he's never going to wake up. He's never going to wake up. That's just the painful truth. I believe that there's nobody that is being honest to themselves that will say you have not tried, you have not mourned. I truly apologize, because on behalf of even the general public, Many of us just brush that situation aside. We're occupied with other things. The only time we remember it is when the father shows up with his nonsense rants and all of that. But at no point did it occur to any of us that this time is getting to 1 year, 2 years, and Mohbad's wife is still grieving, is still mourning. She has not gotten closure for her husband's death. You know, his son is still there watching his mother go through all the phases, like the son's first step and everything. He sees his mother in pain. She's forcing the smile to be there for her child, but look at what she's going through. Look at what she's going through. Look at what she's going through. So it's annoying how there's always a need to pin death of a man on his widow. It's crazy. Auntie Model said, as painful as it is, as it sounds, when a girl chooses to refuse to listen because a man has come into her life and goes into relationship with no assets, this is what happens. And because they married, they knew each other at, what age was she? 15, what? They were dating from 15. So small. That's why we're here saying, small. Make sure you have your own thing. Make sure you have your own thing, because it can go both ways. These people will come and chase you out. No, they're not like that. They love me. And we know. But have your own thing. Because people can change. Have your own thing. It's very important. People can change. They will love you now because the person that is they are benefiting from is alive. And they know that he loves you. So by extension, they are forced to love you. Make it not be like, say, then go cut them off. But some of the love is fake. Some of the love is fake. They're just loving you now. Our brother that is giving us money, he love her also. Let us love her so that there will be peace. Our wife, please, nobody should do anything to our wife. We hope you have eaten. Take care of our brother. All fake. The moment they think you're standing in between them and a given property or something they're supposed to inherit, that's when you know they are real color. Say someone has ordered Herbert's sister's children on X to carry their mother. It's embarrassing. Your mother is fighting a 26-year-old for her dad's property. How will Herbert's sister, the Nancy Abihu that is coming to do interview, that Herbert's friends that they thought were his friends betrayed him? What do you mean betray? You thought that they will support you and share property for you and your children. What was the benefit when your brother was building a big company? What's the benefit you went to get inside? Did you ever tell your brother, okay, brother, help me, let me start a business, let me start something, let me have my own team? For how many years has Herbert worked? Did you come out with a good business plan and he did not support you? Or you did, he supported you, but Oju Kokoro, you are coming to fight his daughter because you have calculated money that you are supposed to get. All of us sit down for house. Me, I will take 5 billion. Me, I'll take 40 billion. Me, I'll take 50 billion. You have no understanding of how your brother works. You have no understanding. Even you're forgetting that your brother that you think Herbert that died, have you heard from his wife's people? Disgraceful embarrassment of Ishioko. Why Herbert's wife, family members know they can't fight for property? Their sister no die. Imagine. Why is Herbert's wife's people? They should come and them too now. Then go they fight. Everybody should come and fight. Everybody come and fight Tochi who will start. People should come and fight her. She will fight her uncles from her father's side. The one from the mother's side too will come say, we need property. I am so ashamed. I'm so ashamed. Say one will go full basket. Oh no. A lot of young people do this without parents' advice. Yeah. They started dating very young. Very young. Even if it's business, I think that as a young lady, she can survive, She can pick up the pieces. She can survive. It's just that Nigerians are the kind of people that, man, hopefully we are at the age that we can allow people to mourn in their way. She has tried for 2 years. Do you know that the kind of people we are, if we see this girl, just they move on. Get her, she go fine, just she go come. In go come back. VDM go set my. They have bullied her into just being a shadow of herself. And she could have been your sister. She could have been your relative. But you are supporting VDM based on my guy. And my guy, you allowed him. Oh. You allowed him. You go born girl tomorrow. It is sweet. You go born girl. Nigerians, help me to fight. Pray that by that time you will see who will help you to fight. You will give birth to a daughter. You need anything you support now, you will give birth to a daughter. Just remember. Always remember that thing. If you don't remember many things, remember, if I support nonsense, I go born girl. Oh. If I support nonsense, I go born girl. That is your how would I even put it? That's your fate. You will have a daughter. You will have a daughter. If your daughter is Tochi, will you sit back and be thinking, oh, it's nice for people to, talk this way about Tochi or just, behave anyhow towards her? Look at it. You have big children. You are there on internet dragging your brother's property with his daughter. Shameful. Shameful. That one they come out. Oh yeah, new thing don't come my decks. Make una come see. You see that thing when I talk, it don't happen the way when I talk. They talk through one. People they laugh. Agent of darkness, be. But no, people are everybody now. No, VDM is such a nice man. He's fighting for the poor. He's fighting for justice for the poor people. Justice for the poor people. Now waiting and tell on. Say now VDM they fight for them, Abi. No, say there's just a way with life, eh? Anybody that helps you. May you not face anything in this life that will make you begin to be biased because somebody has helped you before. That's the danger with rigging election or rigging all those things, because they now become indebted. This person don't help me. Sometimes they see even ignore them. After you rig election for person, they don't go pick up. They ignore you. But this is it's just life. He said the world is full with wicked people. I'm telling you, very wicked. A lot of people just act like all is well, but true, deep down in their soul, they know that it is not. But God is our witness, so we have tried our best in life. I think for me, that is my consolation day after day. That's one thing I will continue to do, is to try my best. And God will help us all. All right, guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below as we share our good night. Thank you so much for joining. We've done 3 hours, 30 minutes. Tomorrow, by the grace of God, I would be on my other channel. I'll do live on my other channel. We're talking about this recent exodus as people keep leaving. Canada, people are leaving, Nigerians are leaving. Even Canadian citizens are moving to the US, UK, different people are moving to Dubai. Like, it seems like even inside Japa, people still dey Japa. What are the reasons? What are the causes? And all of that. Just kind of sharing. I just did a video recently about it, and we'll be sharing more in that light. What people see, those that have moved, tell us their experiences and all whatnot. So thank you guys so much. This was an amazing live stream. Thank you for keeping me company. Thank you. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned something. Yes. Thank you, Mariette. Thank you, Abby. Thank you, Floxy. Thank you. Thank you, Auntie Mo. Timo has been here. Thank you so much, Abby. Thank you. Thank you. To each and every one of you. Gold, Tamara, Joy. Thank you, Anna. Thank you, Anna. Thank you. Comforters here. Thank you. Let me scroll up and see. Amenze, yes, Amenze help. Thank you. Thank you, Patrice. Yeah, Patrice came in and just brought a controversial side of me. Patrice, that's all they do here also. Yeah, don't cry. When we used to when they shout, that's all they shout, not be saying anything. Thank you, Calabar Job Bank. Thank you, Joya Lobam. Thank you also so much. I truly appreciate it. Reno said the course rep was here. Thank you, Shegun. Shegun called in first. Thank you all so much. You called in. Thank you for sharing your thoughts. Please, let's be a bit more kinder on the internet. When you hear comments about Wumi, about Tochi, follow the stories, but always remember that there are other angles to look at, and that's that we on the social media, we cannot grieve more than the people that are actually going through it. So we should just be a bit more kinder to them, because at the end of the day, whatever justice you think you're looking for cannot bring her husband back. He's still going to be dead. He's just going to be dead. Who is dead is dead. So at the end of the day, we just want a situation whereby they're able to, transition properly. Her son, is doing very well. Shout out to Bella's mother. He's taking care of the boy and his own son together. So the children will have each other to play with and all of that. So thank you so much all the way from Canada. It's just 4:14 here. I have to go out to buy a couple of things before, it gets really late, but I really thank you guys for being with me. Hope you enjoyed the live. Please make sure to like the live stream. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Share my channel. My goal is 100K very soon. If I can get that, I will be so super grateful. But of course, I really appreciate you guys for always tuning in, always watching. Make sure to like. Make sure to subscribe. Help me to subscribe. Let me get 100K. If I can get 100K before my birthday, I don't even know how possible that is. And my birthday is just next month. So that one is me now and shooting for the star. Oh yes, I'm in Calgary. That one is me shooting for the stars, because at this point, I'm just at 87. I would need I'll need 13,000 subscribers in 1 month or less. So hits no, that's a lot. But then whenever I get it, I know that by God's grace, we can hit it this year. By God's grace. All right, guys, take care. Make sure to subscribe, share to your friends, and I'll see you in my next live stream. We do this weekly, okay? So next week, we are going to have another topic, mostly Friday, Saturday. Just look out for it. It's going to just be premiering close to the time. Yeah, so 100K is a must in Jesus' name. Oh my God, I just pray so. I pray so. Thank you also so much for keeping me company. Have a wonderful evening. Have a wonderful night rest. It's 11:15 in the UK. Can you imagine? Thank you for keeping me company in spite of it all. Okay. Bye, guys. Bye. Have a good